And we're live! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Dragon Heist European Edition? Something like that. We're gonna go ahead and get started here. Let's see. As usual, the private chat will kill me. The music you're hearing right now from Tabletop RPG Music, check it out. They have a Foundry VTT module as well, so you can put all in for your own needs. And he'll never copyright claim you. Though he does prefer if you give him a shout out. You can find more of me on all my socials here. We're active on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I think that's it. We're also on Rumble, as I always forget to mention. So you can check us out on Rumble too. If you have issues with, as they say, Mama Susan. What else do I need to go through? I always forget. I think that's it, actually. There's nothing else. Moderator person, am I forgetting anything? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Let's do, if you haven't been... Oh, yes, I'm gonna do that first, actually. We are doing a giveaway. You below me are allowed to enter it if you are into it. I think it can go to Europe. Oh, I can play the Hoity thing. Yeah. I'm gonna talk while I pull that up. So we're doing a giveaway, a free audiobook of your choosing, actually. If you want to enter into that giveaway, just type into the chat, !enter, !ENTER. And you will be entered into that giveaway. There'll be a chat message that shows up here and there, and also go through it. But I am going to give a shout out to Hoity. Because Hoity gave a shout out to us about the giveaway. Weirdly enough. Oh my god, it's so loud. Let's see, let's put it there. Let's bring in Hoity. Hello, Hoity. Hoity's awesome, by the way. You should totally check him out on Twitch. He looks like this.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Yo, yeah, everybody. Yeah, everybody. So, Art of the Roll is doing a giveaway for a free audiobook from Audible. Oh, I didn't even read that. I didn't read that. Yeah, so if you guys like free stuff, then definitely go check out Art of the Roll, give a follow, and enter that giveaway if you want to get a chance to win an audiobook, because that's awesome. And if you don't like free stuff, I don't know what's wrong with you. Honestly, there's something horribly wrong with you if you don't like free stuff. So this is...
He should run for politics now that I think about that, talking like that. But anyways, yeah, check out Hoity. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little shout out to Hoity here. 822. Nope, it decided to stop typing. Thank you, Restream. There you go. That should work. Maybe. Aha! It worked. So check out Hoity's stream if you're into Monster Hunter World or scary games. He's really nice. Okay. And yeah, just a reminder, anyone entering to the giveaway, if you're coming in, to do !enter, ENTER. But with that, I think we're gonna go ahead and get into the game. Yeah. So today, your summary was brought to you by Natch Physics, as he gave me a wonderful summary of the last episode. But I'll have to speak a little different, as though I'm writing it instead of you. So, last time on Dragon Heist European Edition, you all woke up and did a goblin potty training, which earned you probably a lifelong ban from the Yawning Portal. Maybe Elon Musk will buy it and bring you back. You then went to a haunted house anticipating a horror scene based on what Volo told you, but instead you just found Casper, the friendly half-elf tavern ghost. But then I did a plot twist on you all, so you weren't you weren't actually in a ghost story, but actually a Lovecraft story, I guess, thanks to Karasar's background. And he also says, sorry, guys. But we then remembered that this is a Euro edition, so we made our way to all the different government bureaus to get our licenses, mate. The end. Did I say that right?
Yeah, license, mate.
Just about. I'm in no
Voices is
position
mine.
to ever shit talk anybody about accents, I'm pretty sure.
Right, oh yeah.
I've given
How
that
many
up for life.
views does that short actually have at this point?
I don't know. It
20
didn't quite go
alone for
viral,
me.
but yeah, it has 75, which isn't bad. But
The very
yeah,
critical
here, let me do
Irish man
something
in
real
it
quick.
that has lost his own
Yes.
accent. But
That's my favorite part after the accent. Here, let me just do this real quick.
Oh no.
Please show it on stream, yes.
Oh, thank
Everybody
you.
needs to
A
watch.
reminder is exactly what
it'll
I needed.
forever live on, Dietrich.
Oh, no sound. Let me just refresh. So it plays from the beginning. Because you gotta play this from the beginning.
Good old
Right.
characters, were you?
Hey, Crawford.
Not very good at the American accent, so yeah. But
Oh, that was American accent? Do it again.
Good old turkeys,
Right.
I know I'll put it in my 10-gallon cab hat. I don't know.
Oh, that's very bad. That's incredibly bad.
That's terrible. Again, I'm not.
I like how you felt you needed to make excuses after you did it.
Yeah, the worst part is that my actual
Immediately
explanation.
says, I'm sorry.
Yes. I knew in real life I rolled a 1 for one thing, and I rolled a 1
Yeah.
on actually making an apology for it as well, which just made it all the way worse. So yeah, you know the thing about me saying I don't actually drink. I think I might about to start. Drown my sorrows.
Imagine how good it could have been if
that
you
was
did
so
drink. Could have been
I just love Michael's
perfect
face
American accent. will come
during all of that. He's like, what is this?
Yeah.
I do not understand a single word he said.
I don't either. That's the best part. There's actually comments like
Yeah,
trying to
try to
guess what you were saying.
translate
Yeah.
But Knack, you mentioned it now. I see the big step back from Greg as he properly starts laughing.
Yeah.
Hey, Rogasagi. Indeed, Kitty in a box.
Yeah.
She there's actually I have a short of me. She's whining about something. I just put a box on the ground and she goes and lays in it and stops whining.
Oh, nice.
But, she loves her box.
Was it
So
just me or
anyways.
did Greg freeze?
I was just about to ask the same. Yeah.
Yep,
Cameras,
I
yes.
froze, but you can still hear me, right? That's
Yep.
all that
Yeah, yeah.
matters. Oh, you know what it
Yeah.
is? It's actually OBS. OBS does this to me sometimes. I would use Streamlab OBS, but the two facts are that they're kind of douchebags and they take up all your CPU. Because someone thought it'd be a good idea to write a desktop app in JavaScript.
Actually, I figured out why my CPU was dying. It wasn't because of the browser, it's because of the OBS virtual camera.
Oh, yeah. Are you using
no.
Studio or Streamlabs?
Studio?
Okay. Well, it's usually better than Streamlabs would make it worse.
Trying to find
yeah,
a different way
that-
to fix my aspect ratio.
This is oh yeah, that's weird. If you open up your we can go through it some. Well, if you open up your camera on OBS and then change the resolution to be custom instead of default, for some reason that fixed it for me. No idea why. But anywho. Let's see. I think that's it. We gave our overview of what happened last time. You did check out the Troll Skull Manor, and you did find that there was a ghost that wanted you to open the bar, and then you went around and did a bunch of administration stuff. I will add that we also found out, Karasar, your book, is a magical book about cloning, and
Yes.
a bit of a forbidden magic. And the shop owner who told you about that seemed to insinuate that to make sure it doesn't get into the wrong hands, especially don't give it to a powerful wizard.
Exactly. What was it? He was the owner of the bookworm. What's it called? I think.
Yep, the
A dragon.
bookworm.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it was a dragonborn. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a dragonborn. Yeah, don't call them lizards. So you
lizard
just
folk is
finished.
different. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. You just finished at what's it called? Is it?
Magistrate. I think we finally
the
got our
magistrate.
that.
Thank you.
We got the
License.
deed
property
done, yep.
properly, signed to us.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's where we left off. It's probably about a little past midday at this point. The sun is out, as you can see in the background. You find a cat laying on the ground in the grass somewhere,
Aw.
and the day is still yours.
So, my dear friends, how do we actually now finance all the renovations? I would like to, find a way how we could cut costs in a reasonable manner as well as possible. As I'm not really that high on gold.
Yeah, some of the workmanship I might be able to do myself, so long as it's to do with either metal or glass. But we still would need raw materials to start with. And I might, if we are lucky enough that there is a temple to Gond or somebody or another deity connected to him, I might be able to arrange a little bit of a discount on workmanship for us, but that is yet to be seen.
Should we then visit a shrine or temple of your deity?
Yeah, should have a.
I mean, while we are still out, we could do that before we go back and see if our, goblin friend has awakened from his.
Oh, I have seen him just dunk his head in the barrel. I'm sure that he is happily sleeping away. Come on now. Nothing bad could have possibly happened.
I'm gonna put a thing into the chat here. Let me know if you can click that. I put into the Gilded chat. Sorry. Let me know if you can click that. I'm curious if it'll give you access or not.
Yep.
It does.
Excellent. This is the basic city map. It is quite large, so you might have to zoom a bit, but you can see on it that you are in the North Ward, which is the top right section. The Yawning Portal is between the I had something wrong here.
Aren't we
Ooh,
supposed to
that?
be in the castle ward
Hey,
where all the
Rick and Smith,
stuff is?
thank you for following.
But the
You
castle
are
ward is
currently in
where
the
the
castle ward.
actual
Yeah.
places, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where
Exactly.
you went to find the magistrate.
Exactly. And the Magic Guild, yeah.
I was actually wrong about that. So, that was actually supposed to be in the C ward. So, act like I said C ward at the top left. I had the
Okay.
wrong ward name, but the right location. So, you are currently in the C ward after having gone into the Ivory Black Tower, the Blackstaff Tower as it's called. And you talked to the head of the Protectorate.
Awesome.
You can see the dock ward at the bottom left. It's where you started this campaign, and the Yawning Portals between the Trades ward and the North ward. So, kind of right smack in the middle. Yeah.
Got it.
Gotcha.
I love that the city of Waterdeep has a street called Waterdeep Way. How does that work? Because usually you've got one city, another city next to it, and then there is one road called that other city road because that's the way you're heading. How does that work?
Well, this one is for Waterdeep. Maybe it's talking about the water next to the dock ward. I don't know. You do have the high road there, which, if you notice, the high road actually leads out of the city and is an extremely long road that continues on west.
Don't do it,
east,
Anakin.
sorry.
I have the high road.
No.
Oh, wait.
You did it.
Right.
Oli in the private chat is interested in a certain road. Let's see. Yeah, thank you for following
Okay.
Rick and Smith.
Yeah,
So,
thank you for the follow.
where do you decide to
So-
head now? I believe your leads so far was they told you about a Jalister.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
also
a Jalister Silvermane.
Silvermane.
Yeah.
Something about the Red
After the Red
Wizards.
Wizards. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah, yes.
and they
That
gave
seems to
you
be the
a
next, potential job.
yeah, and they gave you a name of a noble house, Capatus.
Yeah. Violent.
And they gave yep, and they gave you a name of a Zentarum individual who also does mercenary work.
Yeah, got it. Who might be somebody to investigate for. So that's definitely the longer term stuff. Now, question is, do we realize the folly of our ways? Do we dash back, or do we just go on nicely and without any problems? Just go. Oh yeah. Let's go about our business. I'm thinking.
Well, if the
maybe
goblin is dumb, steals all the stuff from, or tries to steal the silver, probably the ghost will kill him.
Yeah, but he might just, dash off, and then we are blamed for a random goblin just running around the city. So, should we all just, I don't know, in all fairness, just so we don't metagaming, should we all do like an insight check or intelligence or something like that? If we are forgetful, because in real life we did.
I don't think you need to. You
Okay.
remembered for
You're
your
a wise
character,
character.
so
Okay.
yeah.
You have high wisdom.
I think that was you, physics. So, I say we are just about to set off for the church to say, okay, yeah, let's have a little bit of a look around, and then you just say, oh crap. So, oh,
Yep.
right. Shit. Okay, do we go back? I think probably we are better off.
We can also split
right
up.
now, back.
Yes,
Or
always
we
split
go
the
right
group
back.
when possible.
Yes.
I would say we probably should go back because, on second thought, Goblin or no, we might want to secure the server regardless.
Okay.
Because
fair enough.
Ghost is nice, but
Yep.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay, then let's go
fair
back.
enough. So you head back to the North Ward from the Sea Ward, heading east. Your Troll Skull Manor is pretty much smack in the middle of the North Ward. Let me just see if I could find the actual road on there. It's somewhere in there. You head back. It takes about 30 minutes to head along the road, or you can get a carriage and get there in 10 minutes or 15 minutes if you want. It costs 9 copper, so don't worry about it.
Okay. We'll do that.
You head back to Troll Skull. It stands before you. Now that it's a bit brighter out, no longer raining, you can see the state of the manor, which is quite dilapidated and run down, though the bones of the structure seem fine. Oops, wrong one. You head
It's
in, I
been
guess.
captured by a cat.
You see a giant cat sleeping in front of Troll Skull. If that's okay.
Oh no.
That's okay.
We've awoken it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Walking the cat. Oh, no.
Walking the beast.
You head in. You find... where did you put him, actually? Tinku. Now that I'm trying to remember. You find Tinku.
Is he still in the
Or
barrel?
Actually, yeah,
I
you
think we
don't-
put
you
him in
don't
a
see
small room in
Tinku.
the attic, if I recall correctly.
He did come up
You
with
do
us
not-
to the attic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You do not see Tinku. You look around in the tavern. Do a perception or investigation.
Is the silver still there?
Who? Oh, the silver.
The silver?
Okay, so you head up to the attic to check the silver.
Yep.
You know what's important.
The silver
Thorin, on the other hand,
paintings,
does not.
Everything's
Wow.
The rest of you, Karisar Kapatis, you head over and to the barrel, and you find in the kitchen, you find him, his head hung over inside the barrel of spoiled wine, hanging out of it. He does not seem to be conscious.
Uh-oh.
Bagu,
That's good.
roll an investigation.
Alright.
Oh, good. Now we have a dead goblin.
Does it look like the dead goblin story?
The silver is there.
All right, I take the silver.
It's in a big crate. You can definitely carry it. Balgo can carry it around for sure, but it's definitely unwieldy, and you're basically not able to do much else while you're carrying this around.
All right, I'll take 1 bar of silver then.
Okay. Sounds good. No, just leave it, Peter. Yeah, good. You take 1 bar. It comes out.
Yeah, I take 1
Fine.
bar and go down to the others.
Alright. You head back down. The
Uh,
goblin seems
do
to
I
be
need to do
alive,
a
just knocked
medicine?
out.
Okay. Just was do I need to do a medicine check to see like he's dead?
He's drinking the contents of this barrel far enough down that his head can hang slightly in it without drowning.
Very wise.
I rolled a
Can
con
I-
save for him. He rolled
Oh,
like
yeah.
a 2.
Oh Jesus!
I want to ask what
We
would
could
happen
have
if it was a
gone
one.
the entire day like doing everything.
Yeah, he's fine. I guess everything's fine. I
Do I-
guess.
Yeah.
Do I see the
Yeah.
goblin when I come down?
Yeah, you see, they haven't said they moved him, so he's still just hanging out on the barrel, halfway in, halfway out.
Can I see
I
if there's any?
believe-
He looks so peaceful.
I believe I might have a solution for our worries. And Bagu takes out the manacles he bought from that blacksmith. What I said, well, I bought a lot of stuff. Is there anything I can just bind him to so he doesn't run away?
Sure. There's plenty of stuff. There's the hearth. There's furniture that wouldn't be as good probably.
The ghost.
There's some support beams through the house.
Well, we could, you know, keep him in the basement for a while with 1 barrel of the wine, some food, and
Yeah, and we
You
can
know?
just maybe block down the basement exit trapdoor. It's a little bit more honorable way of treating him. He hasn't tried to run away yet.
Isn't there? He's
Of
still
course,
locked
it's
up.
way more practical. I will give you that. But technically, my character is trying to be the sort of the good cop here.
Something kind of smells like crap.
I mean, Bagger's not trying to kill him anymore.
so much for the potty training.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Basement it is.
What didn't he go this morning?
Basement it is.
Fucking
I agree.
goblin.
I
I
agree.
haven't even
It's-
eaten anything.
So
That's
far,
the-
it seems to be like 95% gas.
95. the 5% are what really disturbs me.
Yes. Yeah, I
5% are Eldritch horrors.
Initial kind of goblin phase.
Exactly.
There you
Oh no!
Oh no! The giant cat monster has
Is
gone
that
through the
at
dark
sea?
world, destroying all the ships.
Yeah.
We
You know,
could,
I actually had to carry her across the house in the box and put her there, and she didn't even like decide to get up.
very comfortable.
Anyway.
Very cozy kitty.
But
Yeah,
we could carry over the silver to the blacksmith. They said they'd be willing to buy it. We could do that now, so we don't have to worry about it.
Well, the
They
silver was less
did.
the. You know,
They did ask if it was stolen.
Also, the silver I wasn't really concerned about because, from what I understood, Lif would probably deal with with Tinku if he ever thought of
Yeah.
actually stealing it. I was more concerned that we would have a goblin running around and we would then have to deal with a city watch
mhm.
and explain
Capatis,
ourselves.
Your passive perception realized something seems weird, and you look up, and you just see Lift's head sticking, his face just a few inches out from the ceiling, staring at you all.
We should get the money for renovations, though. Perhaps the Gentarim woman can buy the silver off our hands.
Might be a good starting point. They might be able to point me to some raw materials as well, which was the other thing that we were going to pursue regardless.
And don't we need now then probably another massive amounts of licenses and so on for the tavern itself?
No.
So, I did say the tavern takes, I think, 750 gold to renovate and
Yeah.
get what you need to become open. 250 of that is working with the different guilds, which in this era, the city you can read as unions, in order to get all the proper licensing and all the proper people to get what you need through proper channels. If you don't want to do that, it is potentially a lot. You can potentially take a lot of the 250 gold off, because 250 gold of that was just for that.
But we can renovate before we deal with the unions, right?
Yeah. Because so
Nope,
long as
because even if you renovate, there's certain unions
There's
like
a renovation
voting
union.
licenses. Yes.
Damn it.
Well, like
in fact,
for
if you're
example,
interested,
like woodworkers or something, probably.
yep,
or
I can send you the entire list.
carpenter union or something. Yeah.
Yep.
Union management union.
Mhm.
Union management.
Torrance is going to build it himself.
Well,
The red
that
tape
was my
windows.
that was my suggestion, that we try to do as much of ourselves as we can to get the costs of renovating as down as possible.
But
And
price-
maybe now that you're mentioning the orc lady, maybe we can ask her to kind of get the union or guild stuff a little bit cheaper. Maybe as a
Yeah, I
guild
would also
themselves, they have a little bit of connections.
Yeah, I would also mention, as part of the whole specific branch of the church that I am part of, I do technically have a letter of introduction by a guild, presumably a guild of smiths. So we might be able to get at least some preferential treatment, assuming the guilds don't all hate one another, which might be the case.
I see
Yes,
already like a couple of guilds we have to pay a shit ton of money to. Like already the Dung Sweepers
Dung
guild is
Sweepers Guild,
probably
yeah.
like 500.
Yeah. That's going to be our long-term contract right there.
Okay, Fellowship
so yes.
of Innkeepers, yeah, obviously.
Yes, you cannot open a tavern without that.
I mean, the glass blowers and so on, we can probably get away with if Kapadas does actually do all of the glass work himself, right?
Mhm.
Kapatis can do a lot of blowing.
I'm just going to let that
You
go.
revealed some of his backstory then. I don't think he was ready.
I'm just gonna not gonna dignify.
But if you count the silver and the paintings, don't we have all that's basically enough money, isn't it? Or
Yeah, we
close?
just need to sell the silver.
Yeah.
How much did we assume it would be? The paintings and the silver?
I
me
think
look it up.
it was 50 for the silver and 75 for the paintings.
Yeah, and I
What?
think it was 10 bars of silver, if I remember right.
So 500 plus 200 silver would be 750. So we are still, if we do outsource everything, we would still be 250 short. So we would have
Yeah.
to do some extra work around the city to get that money, or we would try to find other ways to, do favors or so we could maybe
Mhm.
garner help from like the carpenters or so.
Yeah.
Do we
Anyone
have
know that-
nearby anyone, like carpenters or, woodworkers or so?
Bagu, unless he keeps it to himself, went and found the Bent Nail, which is a carpenter woodworking place, as well as the Steam and Boil, I think it was called. I have to go look it up, but for blacksmithing, are a street right next to your Troll Skull Manor.
That could be our first point. Could also,
There was
as you said,
10
ask your deity's temple for additional help.
There was 15 10-pound
15.
silver bars, worth 50 gold each.
15.
So that's enough right there.
That's 750. Do you want to spend it all on the renovation, though, is the question. If we can do
And
it
that
cheaper,
is just
that
for
would
the
be
lower
helpful.
level to get the tavern going.
Right, so the rest of the building will be extra on top.
Mm-hmm.
How much are we talking?
It depends what you want. If you just want some basic beds or something, and that's about it, then it wouldn't be that expensive. Probably like 50 gold or something like that.
But Kapatis wanted an entire workshop. I would like a library.
Yes, that would take some more, and that would take some more too.
I
I do believe you were trying to buy the guy's, or he tried to sell you an encyclopedia, but yeah.
Yeah, so that is one of the things that we potentially have a little bit of a opportunity for, but that would be another 250 gold. I think it was the book.
The book is 200 and the encyclopedia was 250 gold. Yeah. And basically give you, if you're not pressed for time, you can spend an hour using it and get +5 to any type of knowledge roll.
Which would be quite useful if we have prep time.
What should we do next? Should we immediately go looking for any odd jobs or help around the city?
I suppose we'll go to whichever guild Kapatis wants to visit, or his clergymen.
Yeah, let's do that. They are the most likely to actually help out. They might be able to offer us a route to the same kind of resources we would find ourselves. Probably a bit cheaper, hopefully.
And then we'll have a firmer idea of what we actually need going ahead anyway.
Yeah.
Fair enough. If they forward us to the Carpenter Guild in the end anyways, maybe we can get a recommendation at least or something. Okay. Sounds reasonable.
Yep.
I'm with
We should sell the silver though.
Yeah, you could sell the silver first if you want.
But to
Now,
whom?
here's
To the Gent?
Well, I have been kind of thinking about something. So we've got this concern about the silver obviously being stolen of some sort, right? Now, technically, my channel divinity allows me to use basically 100 golds worth of, basically to the maximum value of 100 gold, I'm able to take some metal or coins and transform it to any one other item. So I should be able to take 100 gold's worth of silver bars and transfer them to 100 gold's worth of actual standard gold coins, shouldn't I?
Ooh, that's an interesting idea.
Because it's going to take us a little bit of time, but that might be the easiest and least dodgy way of...
I did think it had to be equipment.
And
so
if
let me
we
look
sell
real quick. I could be
stolen
wrong.
goods
Well,
to the Gent, they
items,
probably
isn't it?
want
That's why I'm asking, basically.
fib us.
Yeah.
It
Artisan's
would be funny
blessing.
if the thing on the silver is actually magically enchanted, then you get a bunch of golden coins that also marked as stolen.
Or another metal object. Okay. Mission is completed at the end of the hour. Coalescent unoccupied space.
If it takes an hour, I would probably do my find familiar in the meantime.
So, I would say that it has to be somewhat... Okay, so wait, it says, as part of the ritual, you must lay out metal, which can include coins, with a value equal to the creation. Metal and
I'm a money laundry machine, baby. Just call me the Clinton Foundation.
It does. Yeah, don't check your closet. There might be skeletons.
Don't check the
there
laptop.
Wrong family there. The Clintons are good at bleaching. So the another metal object.
That's why I was thinking, well, surely.
Yeah, I would say, I don't know if you could do it into metal coins, but you could definitely do it into objects that you sell.
Yeah, I don't think Chapter 5 equipment includes coins of any sort.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it pretty
any
much
silver
specifically
goblets
says...
or gold goblets or something that would be of the same value?
it specifically says weapons, armor, ammunition, tools, or anything, any metal object in Chapter 5. So I would say.
You know what? Actually, I might be overthinking it. How about this? We need raw materials, at least some, right?
Yeah.
Why the hell don't I just take some of that silver, transfer it to 100 gold's worth of just raw iron ingots, or something of the sort that we then can use to actually renovate
But
it.
that would be even heavier than probably for Bagu to carry, wouldn't it?
Well,
I don't
but
think
we
you
don't
need to
carry it
do
anyway.
iron
We don't need to
ingots.
carry,
You could literally
Well,
make whatever you need. Like
yeah.
your craft is, you could actually make the things that you need for your tavern.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Do we need that
a
As long as
lot
they're
of it
metal.
is wood, right? So I would say you could do it for probably 100 gold's worth of it. Yeah.
All right, let's do that. Like I said, it's
Yeah.
Operation Money Laundering. So let's say that we now have
That
Two
will leave
less
you
silver
with
bars.
13. Yeah, 13 silver bars. You could totally do that. Yeah. You
we are.
will need to. It does it. It just says you need artisan tools, right? You don't even need that. Okay, never mind.
So it
Yep.
literally just takes me an hour. So I lay it out, say my prayers, and manage to make off with a definitely not dodgy operation whatsoever. It's all in
We
the
can
way.
try and go sell the rest of the bars in the meantime, or at least
Yeah.
talk about it with the orc lady.
Well, you can at least
Sure.
use one of them to get the weapons silvered, which is what I assumed you've taken the 1 bar for.
Nah, I actually just took that so I can show it to the orc lady. Like,
Yeah.
I got silver bars.
Well,
I'll
yeah, I
grab
mean,
a silver
why
bar
not?
then.
Thorent can follow him
This
or
guy's smart.
Bagu on that one, while Cursa will do his find familiar ritual in the library. And he'll get an owl.
Okay. Awesome.
Because I'm a wizardy wizard, and wizards need owls.
I have
Right,
this.
Detrick?
It would be close enough.
Yeah.
So you use the.
Oh, yeah, that works.
You have the incense and other required materials. I think it was incense, and
Yeah.
you lay out your ritual in the library room because that seems the most Carousel. And how long does that take? That takes an hour, right? Or no, that takes
An
more
hour
than
and
an
10 minutes. An hour and
An
10
hour and
minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
So ritual
So-
10 minutes plus another hour.
And it's I believe the same room. You hear on one side this ritual casting of a spell, looking up in a book, drawing things on the ground, and in the other room, a slight dink, 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 and gives your artisan tools to mold silver into other stuff. What is Thorend and Bagu gonna do in the meantime, if anything?
Do you
think-
remember where we can find the orc lady?
We know that she's the guy she guards is often in the yawning portal. So
Yes, you do know
I
that she
suppose
often
there
guards a guy
at,
there. Yeah.
Yeah. But why don't we go over to the blacksmith and get our weapons coated first? If we can.
Would he not notice whatever this means? And I show the markings on the silver.
Oh, the etched out markings on the silver. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're etched out. We can just be intimidating.
Are we present to hear this? Because the whole point I'm doing the money laundering is specifically so we don't get into trouble.
yeah.
Thorn
I
is
mean, it'd be
anti-bureaucracy,
intimidating.
okay? Yeah. This is how they do things in Norland. Listen, Bagu, me and you are big. Big is what matters.
Hopefully he won't
That's what
mind.
he said.
Oh, what is that? Big Shoe for Life. Thank you for following. That is an amazing name. And he says, "What's poppin'?" They're trying to figure out how to sell potentially stolen bars of silver.
Big matters.
Yeah. It's the big shoe that matters.
Plus, we didn't steal these. These are
So we found them.
they're rightfully
That's what I
ours.
said.
I mean, someone shouldn't leave them in our property, you know.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Okay. So you're gonna go over there first, or you're gonna try to go hook up with the Zentarum first for
I
potentially
mean, they're right
selling the
next
whole
door,
lot?
so I guess we're going to the blacksmith
Yeah,
first.
right next door.
The Zentarum at the Yawning Portal is probably a good 15-minute walk, brisk walk. So, while the other one's right next door. Oh, that's what you're saying. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Brain fart.
Go next
Sorry.
door. I already met a ghost and a squid face. I would feel better if my axe was a bit shinier.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Why not? You head to the Steam and Steel, a place that looks to be run by two genasi, a couple, a husband and wife. And at this point of the day, they'd still be out there. As you get close to it, you hear the sounds of hammer on anvil and scorching metal. The place is open. They see you coming once again. Bagu is pretty much a sight to be seen out in the open.
An eyesore.
And they, yeah, I was gonna say eyesore, but yeah.
Hello again, friend. We would like to get this fine axe of yours silvered, as well as a bigger one.
Embrick will say the fire genasi. I actually have a thingamajigger for this, but let me see if I can find
that
it like in
Embrick?
2 seconds. Embrick.
Okay.
Like Roland
Oh, no.
Embrick.
And Brick and Avi. Oh, he's very cool.
Ah, friend, let's get it done. Let's see, silvering, you say? Oh, are you holding out the silver for him?
Yeah, I'll have it on a bar.
Yeah.
Or
As I
whoever.
have mentioned, we've come across this silver bar in our travels.
Let me see if that silver's good enough. I hope it's not stolen or anything. You look like frankly, a turtle. I don't know anything about you. Yeah, let me see the silver bar.
Yeah, hand in the silver bar.
Hey, is that your friend there?
Yep. Hello, my name's Thorn.
All right. Welcome to the Steam and Steel. And you hand him the bar. He looks at you, looks at the bar. Where did you get this bar from? You told me you found it, did you?
Yes, I am new in town. Have been traveling for a while. Found this with one of my previous parties.
Let me, So usually when things are scratched out, it's not for the best of reasons. I have no idea where this bar came from. And he shows you. I don't know about this. I could get in trouble with the guild.
Would it matter where it came from once you've melted it down?
Probably not. But if they found out I was dealing with someone who stole it, no offense, I don't know. I could get in trouble.
I doubt anyone would say. We are the only two who have actually seen the bar. And even we don't truly know where it came from originally.
Look. I don't want to get in trouble with the Careful Order of Skilled Smiths and Metal Forgers. Roll persuasion.
Oh, I'll
Bagu
aid.
persuasion is
persuasive.
going to be amazing.
I'll
How is
aid.
Thorin aiding in it?
Glowering. Towering over this
Glaring?
guy. Yeah, glaring at him.
Roll an
I'm pissed. I'm
intimidation.
insulted. I'm insulted that you call me a thief.
So what am I rolling? Persuasion or intimidation?
Yours was definitely persuasion. His is definitely intimidation. So, you roll persuasion. Thorin rolls intimidation.
Ooh, 14.
14's not terrible.
17.
Oh, good call back up here already.
Thorin's just standing in
I-
the back, growing agitated with how much time this is taking.
More bureaucracy.
I tell you what. You're gonna be a handful to deal with, aren't you? All right.
We
give it to
are
me.
settling in next door, so we'd be glad to come back with more business in the future.
Okay. Sorry, I had to look up the cost of it.
I'll pat him heavily on the shoulder and say, I'm sure you can appreciate having a strong arm around.
Well, usually I would charge 50 gold. I mean, 100 gold for this type of work. It's not easy. You have to work the metal into it. I will, You're providing the gold, which takes all the cost, which is usually about 50 gold. Sorry, that's 50 gold's worth of silver. If you're providing that, then I'll do it for, let's just say, a fee of 10 gold.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good with me. Bagu's thinking.
Wait, so it takes 100 gold to silver weapon. We're
No, that's how
providing
much he
50 gold.
charges. Yeah. So he's based on your intimidation and your persuasion, he's lowering the costs.
Okay. He's lowering it for a really big
Quite a
chunk of
lot.
the cost. Yeah. Alright, yeah. I'll give him the 10. I
The
guess.
DM does good
Is it
things
50
for us.
gold?
Don't mention it.
It's always suspicious when DM does good things for you. So is it 50 gold for 2 weapons or for 1 weapon?
Just 10 gold. I give him
It's
10 gold.
50 gold per
Or 50,
weapon.
I mean-
50 gold's worth of silver per weapon, unfortunately.
Okay.
Takes quite a lot.
I'll look at Thor and would you mind getting your bar as well?
Yeah. I hold it out to the blacksmith with 10 gold, right? A bar
Yep.
and 10 gold, yeah.
Alrighty then. Come back in. Oh, this will take a bit. Come back in 4 hours from now. I should have them both done.
Sounds good.
All right. Let's start melting this down immediately. We don't want any prying eyes. And Michael's gone. And now he's back.
He's thinking about
There he
what
is.
you're plotting and giving us a good deal.
Now he's wide.
Yeah.
You've become thick.
Yeah, I'm a thick
Yeah.
boy now.
So anyways,
now
I hope you bring the
Ugly
business.
swallow.
I hope you bring the business back here like you were saying. I hear you're going to do some renovations.
Indeed, we will be needing some metalworking soon.
All right. Consider this a bit of a gift. I usually do it for more. And for future relations, let's say. And maybe in the future, bring something that doesn't have the maker scratched out on it.
We will take that into consideration.
Yep. You see his wife, a blue-colored genasi with blue-tinted skin. In the back, helping him out. Kind of puts her hand on his shoulder sometimes when he seems to get a little frustrated. But doesn't say much this time.
I guess we leave our axes there to get silver.
Yep, you both have axes, that's right. Except one's is a bit larger than the other, right?
Definitely.
Wait, you're not leaving Capatis's axe there, right? The one he made?
No, the axe I bought
It
from
can't
the
be
same
made
guy.
any better. It's perfect already.
Can you put it on this axe? Boing, boing,
Actually,
boing.
if we showed it to this blacksmith, he would have been amazing. Done it all for free.
Or insulted.
Oh, good that Anvek cannot see this.
Where is Anvek? Oh, he's probably sleeping. He stays up late. Alrighty. Where are we heading now? That was you. Do you want to head anywhere else in that like around hour that you have? Or are you good just to head
I
back
guess
and
we'll
meet up and
go grab another silver bar and find the orc woman.
Okay. You can head to the yawning portal with another silver bar, down to
Yep.
13 of them.
Actually,
You
we're
go
down to
down. No,
Actually, is
12.
there
we're
anything?
down to
I-
10 of them at this point.
10.
Yes.
2 of them
Yeah.
took a batters, 2
Two
of
of
them
them
for
for
the
the
weapons,
silver.
and then
I've
1.
taken another 2, and now you're taking another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
10
we're
left
10.
in the attic, but you have
Going
11
through them
total. Yeah.
fast.
Is there anything? Yeah, we are.
Mm.
Is there anything in the manor that I could make a makeshift big weapon out of?
Sure, a great club.
Yeah.
You're just walking around a town with a giant stick.
I feel insufficient
found
with
the
the javelin.
You find the remains of this rustic table, and you just rip off one of the 2x4s used for it. Sorry, that's what we call it in America. It's just like the long board.
Yeah.
You have a great club.
Oh, cool. I'll wrap it around a bit of cloth so it doesn't look entirely weird, maybe.
Torrent is going full blown Dwayne The Rock Johnson from Walking Tall, clubbing people with a 2x4.
Put some nails in it. There's barbed wire to wrap around it.
Just say you're from the Carpenter's Guild.
Oh yeah.
All right, you head out to the
Niagara,
yawning
we're
portal.
here and we have wood.
You hear the slight
Hardwood.
sound of music coming slowly. Just bring ding ding. As you walk in, the place is not too crowded. It's starting to become early evening, so there are a few people there. The people you notice in the tavern. You look about. You see Durnan at the bar, not very busy. You see in a corner there's this human who seems to be strumming at a lute that you notice one of the strings are missing on it. It's just 3-stringed. You go around, you look in the back corner, you see Yagra there, the half orc, as well as sitting across an elf-looking man, or he looks like an elf with blonde hair that is flowing and goes back. He has his chair tipped backwards on his back legs with his leg up against the table, and he seems to be tuning his own lute as he's idly playing it here and there.
It's not a metaphor.
Looking around some more, you also see a few other patrons in here, about 4. Not very busy for the yawning portal.
Alright, we'll come up to the woman, I guess.
Alrighty.
Hello again, half orc.
Ah, hello, turtle.
You have
Davil.
been
These people are the ones who helped me deal with those retards that were coming into the tavern and attacking people. Attacking
Banned.
me.
harsh.
They,
Fish is a beautiful animal.
they're from Xanathar, so these people obviously aren't. Davil will lift an eyebrow and say, "Oh, that is comforting. Hello, friends. What can we do for you? I assume you know we are from the Zentarum. You know, you are capable people. Perhaps we can work together in some ways."
Yes, the woman
There was more of you
mentioned-
before. Are you the leaders of the group?
Do I have sound?
Yeah, you do.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
we just talked at the same time.
Yeah. There
I
are
say yes, I
the-
am the leader. This turtle speaks for me.
Roll of deception.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll a deception on that. That's funny.
Sorry. Didn't
Fuck
mean-
you, dude.
that was so mean for me. I'm sorry. that was just the own DM, you know, the DM inside of me just going immediately like roll deception.
Yeah.
You know how I don't know with Duke Shadow right now, it's just it's not bad.
I rolled a worse than that, so he says, "Alrighty then. So, What did you come to us first, before we talk business?
The woman had mentioned you deal with the local guilds. We were wondering
We have connections.
if you could help us sell some of these. Put the silver bar on the table.
Ah. I can say you've come to the right place. There's dangers going around with bars where the minter has, or the maker of it has been scratched off, you could say. Oh, sorry, I was reading chat. Big Shoe for Life is talking about a backstory of his character. Or at least the making of his character. So, yeah, he looks at it and he says, all right. So you're looking to sell these. How many do you have?
I believe we have about 10 more.
10 more. He will say, I will give you, if you sell the whole lot, I will give you 450 for all of it.
Perhaps there is some additional help you might need, so we come to a better agreement.
Yes, perhaps indeed. There's been a thorn in my side that has grown in prominence over the days. Perhaps you will see why after I explain it a bit, as he puts some hair behind his ear and moves up with the elven ear. In the dock wards of late, there is talk. Murderers have been showing up at night. All of them are elves or of elven descent. If you could find this murderer, explain to me who he is, and perhaps a little extra if you take him out.
Do you have any additional leads for us to track?
Only that he seems to show up in the dock ward around the docks themselves, and always at night. He finds a mark every, seems to be a couple of days from what I can see.
Has he shown up recently, or are you expecting him to do so?
It's actually been about 3 days now that I think about it, since I last heard of another murder.
I'll turn to Thorin.
Consider...
Perhaps a bait would work.
Perhaps.
Good thing you have someone you can bait with. And this is the revenge Thorin gets against making him roll.
I do have a long staff.
He says, you do this, either find out who he is or take him out yourself, since it is well deserved. And I will give you 550. I think that's what you'd probably get at a normal market for the entire lot. And potentially more work for the Zentarum, if you are so interested. And he strums his lute. Do, 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 do. Did Michael freeze? I think he froze.
He did.
I think he did.
Michael seems, Bago seems to be in thought.
Bagu is thinking, Thorn is thinking about not thinking.
Oh god.
There we go again.
Oh, there it goes.
Are you there? Yep.
I'm gonna have cat meat for dinner because they keep fucking up the router.
The cats do? Wow.
Yeah. Because I have the router in the hallway, and they're apparently fighting next to it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is always fun. Playing a low intelligence, high strength barbarian always goes right.
Yep, I'm 8
oh.
intelligence, Big Shoe.
Yeah.
Send them out to negotiate. Good move.
We were so clever, weren't we, Kapatas? Like,
Yeah.
the
Oh yes, I've got this scheme.
the
No
two-faced
way.
characters stayed at home, you know, doing their rituals. You know, the
Yep.
one with the high insight,
right.
the other one with the high persuasion, and then the two, the ranger and the barb, go to do the persuasion.
That's right.
That's
Good
us.
Good planning throughout.
But Bagu, I
Yeah.
can't remember Bagu's stats, but he's pretty even across the board, was he? I can't remember. I'm not thinking.
Yeah,
too
he
much
had
talking.
very average across the board stats actually.
Yeah.
Mr. Average.
Whenever he
Just talking.
he's probably literally doing something with his cat right now, probably.
Strangling it, probably.
But yes,
It's not called choking
Davil-
the chicken anymore. It's called strangling the cat.
oh, there he is.
Playing with the poo. Yeah.
So, did you do anything with the cat?
No, it wasn't the cat actually. It's just something wrong with the router.
Okay.
Aw,
But yeah, to
cats are
summarize,
lucky this time.
he told you that he'll give you the full cost, 550
Yeah, I've
for
heard
the
that.
whole lot of it. Okay.
I was just about to say that
And-
seems fair, and then it just blocked out.
And then he said, and possibly more jobs for the Zentarum.
Right. Seems like a fair proposition.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, then let me know when the deed is done. Perhaps try to bring some proof of who it was, if you can. And if not, perhaps I have a spell that can guarantee the truth, as you say it. But I am sure you'd prefer to bring proof. And then we will see.
Good day then. And I guess
Come
we're
back
walking
again. Alrighty.
out. I'll turn to Thorin and say, I have one more place to visit. If you'd like to come back to the others and inform them.
Okay. I'll go back to the others.
Yeah, I'll give him the silver bar to take with him.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. Big
And I say
shoe
that, but I go for a
life.
drink first.
Big shoe for life. If you are interested, I can reach out to you later and give you a link to D&D Beyond if you want to use my one of my campaigns to look at all the content I have unlocked. If you want to test things out, unless you already have content unlocked on D&D Beyond for yourself. But so indeed, you head back to Troll Skull. Yep, you head back to Troll Skull. Partway through Carisor, through your ritual, something strange happens. You hear a voice in your head, assuming I can find it real quick. Yeah, here it is. You hear a voice suddenly appear in your head, and it simply says, I am Vajra Safahir, the Black Staff. Come to the Black Staff Tower in the Castle Ward at once and bring your friends.
Okay.
Not dodgy in any way whatsoever.
No.
Roll a,
Well,
Roll Arcana real quick.
yeah, because I don't think I can. That's a one-way conversation, anyways, isn't it? But here, 16.
16. Yeah, it's a common spell. It's sending. And you
Yeah.
do know that with a 16, I even say you know you have 25 words to reply back if you wanted to.
I'll be back in. I'll come. Or more. I'll say, my friends are not together yet. I'll be there in an hour or something.
Okay. Or something. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because then I can probably finish my ritual. If it's not interrupted by that.
No.
Oh, okay. And yeah, there's then more than enough time for Bagu and Thorn to come back, because I don't know when they're gonna come back, and I know that Kapatos will have finished this ritual then as well, and we have still time to get there.
All right. I just also want to remind that there's going to be a lot of leads that come up. You don't have to follow them all. Or you can follow them at your own. But on your way
We
back,
don't have to do all
Troll
the
Skull-
side quests. Yes, we do.
Completeness.
Right. I'm already seeing like the Skyrim like side quest bar like increasing, you know, like in the first hour of the game, the side quest bar just goes for longer and longer and longer. It doesn't matter how many side quests you do to get a to finish.
Yeah.
It's just going back, increasing until you're finally.
Yeah, I
halfway
might know
through the
Big Shoe
game.
for life. If you put the race that you're looking for, I might be able to tell you. I have a bunch of the books right here. But on your way back, Thorin, to Trollskull Manor, you see this something in the air that's coming towards you. As it gets closer, it looks to be a piece of paper that is somehow origamied into a bird and is flying. And I'm not sure origamied is a word, but
Try snatch it.
yeah, easy enough. It actually comes right for you. If you didn't snatch it, it would probably hit you. You open it up, and there's a note written on it. And it simply says, Rainier tells us that you are a good bet. He thought he bought you tickets to the opera tonight at Light Singer Theater in the Sea Ward. If you are interested, meet Mert at intermission. Private Box C. Formal attire is required for admittance.
Oh.
You
Reads the
look
last
at,
bit
and
and tears it
inside
up.
of it, you see inside of it, there are 2 tickets, or sorry, not 2 tickets, there are 4 tickets, and they don't say tonight. They seem to be tickets that can be used any night, to be honest.
Okay.
That's what
But
the
it
message
said
said.
tonight in the message, is it?
And the message said tonight, but you've actually heard of Mert, I think, from
Yeah, we did.
Rainier already.
He's
And
virtually
Mert
every
says
night in
he
this
tends,
theater, right?
yeah, he tends to hang out most nights in the theater.
The Revenant is not a released race, by the way. It's from another Arcana called Gothic
Oh,
Heroes. They never actually released it.
Oh, they haven't released it yet. Then yeah, I won't have that one. I'm guessing that's in the what do they call their unearthed
Unearthed Arcana. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can find it on the website.
Yeah, usually that stuff is actually just free until it's actually released.
Yeah, it's called Gothic Heroes, I think. Don't know.
Yep. So,
Okay.
Okay.
So on the way down our Bagu, as you leave, about to go wherever you are planning to go, you see this up to you comes this little squirrel. It comes up. It seems to have a big cheek of something, and it puts its paw in there and grabs this nut out of its cheek. It stands up on 2 legs, and it says, in a voice that is clearly not his, "Interested in joining the Emerald Enclave, are you? Come meet us at Pokemere in the Southern Ward." And then it puts the
that's
nut back
exactly
in its
where I was
cheek.
going.
I figured, and it puts the nut back in its cheek and like sticks it in there and then leaves.
It's somehow not surprising that a place called Fuckamere is using nuts to transfer information.
I heard Pokimane, but that would be essentially the same, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, since that's where I was going, I am continuing to go in the same direction.
A bit more enthusiastically.
An hour goes by. Thorin, you're almost back to Trollskull. Kapatis and Karasar, you still have 10 minutes. Karasar still has 10 minutes left on his ritual, but you both hear a knocking at the 2nd level door of Trollskull. Oops, wrong one. Okay. You hear a knocking at the door.
Right. Well, since I'm going to guess Carisser still, because he can't move, so but I should be free by now, shouldn't I?
Yep. You just finished making a whole bunch of different hinges and rods and other type of stuff.
Right. So I kind of try to look before doing anything to see who is knocking. Would I be able to do so? Because I'm on the second level, right? Doing my ritual. And the knock you said is on the second level, or is it on the ground level entry?
No, it's coming up to the second floor. Big shoe for life. Yeah, I don't think they have Unearthed Arcana usually on D&D Beyond, unfortunately. Not until it becomes official content. But thank you for entering the giveaway.
Right, well, somewhat cautiously, I go to the source of the knocking.
Okay.
And, try to listen if I can hear anything on the other side of the door or anything. So
Roll perception.
Perception.
Oof.
With a 25, it's faint, but you do hear the slight noise of metal on metal. And since you got a natural 20, you can tell someone is out there wearing plate mail, probably.
Okay. It's possibly trouble, and
you only hear one. You don't.
Okay.
You don't hear more than one.
Right. I will open the door. Let's see. What's the worst thing that can happen? Yeah. Open the door and say, "Hello there. What can I do for you?"
You see outside the door a beautiful woman with blonde hair, up in a braid, no helmet on, in her more casual armor. The armor is well fitted, seems to be made for her frame. The only flaw you see in her structure is along the jaw and all the way almost to the chin. You see this scorch burn mark that stands out with the rest of her beauty. And she says, "Hello, I am Savara Barabrata. I have come because I have heard through some sources and some friends that there is someone new in town, someone of religious pursuits that could be interested in joining an order that I am a part of."
That would be myself, or at least the description fits me. My fellows and myself have recently entered the city and looking to establish ourselves.
What order do you follow?
I am a humble follower of Gond.
Oh, Gond, yes. That would fit right in, I do believe. If you are interested in working for... we do not work for the city. We work... our code is beyond any government. We are out here to fix the evils in the world. And we are part of a few different orders, deities, including Tyr and others.
Can I see if she is trying to hold back anything as to what kind of gods are we talking about? What kind of organization she's speaking on behalf of, I guess.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
let me
Insight,
insight.
definitely. Mm-hmm.
Boom! That's pretty good.
Let me see what you rolled, sorry.
Another
oh my
20? What
God.
the fuck?
You-
Okay, that's payback for all the previous streams. I'll take it. Thank you.
Sorry, with that, there's not much to pick up there. I was just going to tell you that nothing she says seems to be misleading, is from what you can tell. But with that
all going
roll,
back to
you
the
do
rest of
see you do see a certain connection to Tyr in herself. When she said Tyr, not only did she say it reverently, whatever that word is, she seemed to say it with a sense of duty, which shows perhaps a past there. That isn't all good. She says it like someone who, like you've seen people who grew up in a religion, and then you see people who, through some dramatic event, decided to believe in that religion, and they're usually way more devout, right?
Zealot, basically.
And you get that
All right.
sense.
Fun. Right. Certainly, I might be interested in having the occasional chat, maybe helping out one another. Is there anything you would like me to help with in this particular instance, or is it just saying hello?
I do have, as you may know, you cannot just simply join. You have to prove yourself in some way. I cannot go simply by word. I will tell you, though, there is currently out in the field ward, you may have seen the gang fighting that goes on.
Indeed, I have.
We hear that the Zins are playing gangs in the field ward to attack suspected Xanathar Guild members. Fights are breaking out in the ward daily at this point. If you can go and stop a fight that occurs there, then perhaps that will be enough to show your worth. We need to send a message to these thugs that further altercations will not be tolerated.
I have happened upon the end point of a fight, the guard already cleaning it out the last night. It is quite a grim fact that the city has come to this place, I will say that much. If it happens to be opportune, I will certainly try to calm tensions and, if not talk things out, then maybe make sure that no life is lost if it is in my power. So yes, where might I find you or your colleagues should I achieve this?
We have this is actually our order takes place at the Hall of Justice. It is a temple to 3 different gods. It is just west of the Market Ward in the Castle Ward, at the beginning of the Castle Ward.
All right. Thank you very much. I shall have a look around in the Dockward through the night.
Oh, I appreciate it, and I will see your endeavors in time. Do have a good day.
Right back at you and do your priestly thing.
Yeah. She will slightly bow, turn around, and leave.
I need to come up or look up whatever the hell the Gond religion gesture is.
Yeah, right. I think it says the different religions at the Hall of Justice, but I have to go find it. I know one of them's Tyr. I'll find the others later.
I think if it is the Trinity, I think one is Ilmatar, Tyr, and I forgot the last one. I always forget the last one.
Yeah, it's the Trinity.
Krampus?
Ilmatar is definitely one. I remember that. The other one is the guy who rides on a dragon with a missing hand. I think I can't remember his name. Helm. No, it's
that
Helm.
is Tyr.
Never mind. Yeah, that's Tyr.
Tyr
Helm
is
the
the
other one.
missing hand. Helm is the other one.
Yeah. Yeah. I think.
Tyr's
To,
Mr. Justice or something, is he?
Tyr is Helm is actually Mr. Justice.
Okay.
He is
Yeah.
he is neutral. He believes in law, lawful neutral, I think.
Yes.
Tyr is a bit more good. And the Artificer, if I remember right,
The Triad.
is
Yeah.
where is the Artificer? Is that in Xanathar's guide?
No, I think it's not. No, it's not Helm. It's Torm,
Torm, you're right.
the god of duty.
Yep, there you go. Thank you.
Ilmatar one suffering
Nope.
from the Triad,
All right.
god of duty.
Yeah.
Just got
I remember
a
the
look at,
Artificer is,
I think.
but I do have it unlocked on D&D Beyond. If you want the link for that, I can give it to you later. All right. So, after the hour, Thorand, you show up to Troll Skull. Bagu, you head off to where you're going. Kapatis, Karisar, your thing ends about now. But Bagu, you head to the
Okay.
Southern Ward. Oh yes, okay.
It's that far away.
Southern Ward is to the south, as you may guess. That's weird. Why is this being a... Oh, there you go. Sorry, I was looking at the map. Yeah, it is quite a bit to the south. It will take you a bit of time to get there, if you still want to do it.
How much time are we talking?
If you take a coach, it'll probably take 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, you head down to the southern ward. You come to the street where you were told this. As you can ask around and find where it is. It's a pretty obvious place. You see this stone structure with high walls, about 20 feet up. You start heading around to the front of it. You can already see vines and different sorts climbing over the walls and attached to the stone walls. You turn the street to look towards the entrance. You see at the end of the street these two large towers. They kind of stand out like bam right in your face. But that's like quite a distance they go about 8 stories up maybe. It's hard to tell. But you turn and look at the Folkamir, as he said it was, or as you said it was. And you see it opens up, an open doorway into a big garden of sorts. You see walkways going throughout this place with some type of structure in the center that is closed. It's hard to see with all the greenery here. Even with all this greenery, it looks like it is maintained, and you see an old man. Is he a man? I forgot. He is a half elf. You see a half elf old man there, a bit hunched over and sweeping something off the sidewalk. He seems to be taking care of the place.
Hello, sir. Is this Folkamir Garden?
He turns to you. He has those bushy white eyebrows, though mostly clean shaven, and he looks towards you and then says, "Oh, hello. You are Bagu?"
Indeed.
Okay. Yes. Yes, I think I sent you a message. Told you to come here.
Yes, I had already been on my way.
Tortor. I figured a Tortor would be a place of nature, a person of nature coming from outside the city, and I thought you could use some respite in this wonderful land of woods and greenery, maybe a little spice of home.
I was looking for someone who could help me with spiritual connections.
Spiritual connections? Oh, that'd be Jareth. Jareth. That'd be Jareth. Jareth Folkon. Is actually the namesake of Folkamir. Why are you laughing? No laughing matter.
All I'm thinking about is, fuck on, Jared. That's the only thing in my head.
Fuck on, yes, sir.
Why are you laughing?
I remember the funny joke.
Jareth, fuck you. Damn.
Well, no.
Don't fall off your bike, old man.
Jareth Folkon. Jareth Folkon. Yes. Her and a family of halflings established this place.
Would you be able to help me with that?
Yes. I need to change the music. This isn't right.
Folk this shit.
Yes, let me get her attention. Jareth! Jareth! Someone wants to talk to you. Do you hear her? No?
Do I?
No. Nah,
I
maybe you
don't
should
believe
just
so.
ask and see if she responds. Just ask.
I look up skeptically at the building. Jareth?
No, I mean, ask what you want from her.
I would like to find out more about my spirit bear mother.
There's no reply for a bit when suddenly you hear ambiently through this garden. You hear, once the voice starts, you hear like a from the old man. And you hear this almost, it's almost like wind coming through this place. And you hear
Here, Biden?
What's about to say something along those lines? Who are you? Who am I? Who's shutting my pants?
You know the thing?
Fortitude is defined by one single word. A bristling word.
Oh, jeez. Oh. He's a plus 8 and
You are a
perception
creature
spell.
of the forest. You come from a spirit of the forest. I can sense it.
I have been sensing a stronger connection recently. I was wondering if I can strengthen it further.
Yes. You can with time. Is this what you come to me for, to know?
I would like to find more about the spirit as well.
Would you be willing to go through a test?
What kind of test?
Something to test your abilities, to bring them out, and to possibly come with a reward.
What do I need to do for that?
You need to simply say yes.
Yes.
That didn't sound rapey at all.
immediately, once you say yes, you see below you. You realize you're on grass, and these vines come up from the ground and they scoot the earth apart almost instantly as you start falling through the ground. You start sliding along this slimy, viney way all the way down. Eventually, you head out into a cavern. Do you have dark vision?
No.
Okay. You head
I think
into
I'm
this
probably the only
cavern.
one, yeah.
It seems to have some ambient light around, nonetheless. There's these glowing roots along the roof. That's about 20 feet up.
If I'm not falling
You look
anymore, I
out
can
and
just produce flame.
Okay. You look out at this place. You look, and it's maybe 90 feet long and 30 feet wide. You see at the end of a... oh, that just reminded me of something. Yeah. You see at the end of this way, you see this large creature of some sort. On the creature itself, it's holding... you can't really tell from where you are. The light's not good enough. It's low light in here. But you just see a bat on the other side, flapping its wings. It's large, maybe about the half the size of you. It's about 20 feet up in the air.
So there's a creature and a bat?
No,
Or the
sorry.
creature is the bat.
The creature is the bat.
Okay.
I didn't mean to give it away, but I did. Oh well.
Well, I'll come closer to the bat.
Okay. As you get closer. Let me see something real quick. Sorry. I want to see something. Right. Okay.
I'll
As
hold
you-
the bear
Mhm.
fang in my hand as I'm coming closer.
Okay. The bat turns to you. Are we trying to do quietly, stealthily?
Nope, just
Okay.
normal pace.
Yeah. The bat, you see, it's actually, it turns to you, and it flies up to the top, and there's this limb, this root that comes down from the ceiling, and it plants its legs on it, and it's just upside down, looking at you. It kind of cocks its head, and you can see hanging from it, is some type of shield.
Hanging from the bat.
Yeah. Remember, the bat's pretty large. It's
Right.
it's like half your size. It's just there's this strap that's connected to a shield that's hanging under it. It's just kind of slightly, penduluming. What's the word? Swinging back and forth.
Right. And is there anything else in the room, like where the bat used to be, or something? Anything at
Do
the
a
end
perception.
that I came to? All right. Oh god, I zoomed out for the map. I was all fucked up. Perception.
$21. You look around, and indeed you see bat guano on the ground. It seems to have been here. You look around
what?
some more. Bat guano? Bat poop?
Oh.
Oh. You look back and you see the hole that you came through is closed up. You see the roots finally finish as they close up. You look around some more. Nothing really stands out. This place looks as though it was once like solid, and then someone just took it and pulled it apart. You see some broken roots and remnants of connections on both sides of the wall that are now split apart and broken. But it looks like it may have happened a while ago.
All right, I'll ask the bat. Do you speak, creature?
What do bats make? I think they make like a squeaky noise, right?
I think they
it goes,
squeak,
yeah. As you get within 30 feet, it moves away from you.
All right, I'll turn off. Yeah, I'll uncast, I guess, my produce flame, so the light disappears.
Okay. It still moves away from you. It as you get closer again, it seems to always keep 30 feet away from you.
All right, is there like a pedestal of some sort, or something that can be used in such a way? Just an elevated, table-like structure.
Yeah, you can find, there's like up ahead, there's this rock that seems to go about
Alright.
5 feet up in the air.
I'll cast Good Berry, and I'll place one of the berries on the rock, and I'll take a couple steps back.
Okay. Goodberry takes 10 minutes to cast, which is fine, but I can't remember actually how long it takes. Let me check. No, it takes
No,
one
it's
action. Okay.
instantaneous. Yeah.
Yeah, easy enough. You go up to the rock and you place some good berries on it, and you back up. The bat, who ran away from you as you got close to the rock, looks back. How far back do you go from the rock?
Let's say like 15 feet.
Okay. It moves 15 feet closer to the rock.
I'll move another 5 feet back.
It moves 5 feet closer.
I'll wait for a while to see if it actually goes for the berries.
Okay. Roll an insight. No,
Okay.
roll animal handling. Oh, 9. You see it lands on the ground at one point and kind of moves back and forth slightly, dragging the shield behind it, but doesn't come closer.
Okay, I'll move all the way back so we can see that the berry is food.
immediately, once you move 30 feet back, it comes up and it flies up onto the top of this rock and starts nibbling one of the good berries. It grabs it and eats it, and you can tell it didn't expect it to get so full from one berry, but...
Right, that's why I placed one berry there. So I'll place another berry. I'll
But it is
place
on the
another
rock.
berry. Oh, is it
Oh, you
eating
walk
it
up.
for a
You
while?
walk up there.
Yeah, but I would assume it just eats the berry instantly because it's small, right?
Yeah, it just and then you kind of see like looking around, strange, like something weird just happened. Because
I'll place another berry somewhere on the floor and walk 15 feet back again.
It looks at it. Roll persuasion or animal handling again. Not persuasion, animal handling. 21.
Ooh.
You get 15 feet away, and it cautiously walks up to the good berry. And kind of never takes its eyes off of you, and like dips down and eats it.
Okay, so I'll stretch out my hands with, or I guess one of my hands, with 5 more good berries in them.
Oh my!
Still
Roll
really
roll
want-
animal handling again with advantage.
How do I do it with advantage?
Just roll
Just
twice.
Roll twice.
Okay.
Yeah. Nothing special like roll 20 has. 14.
14.
It comes
At
within
least.
5 feet, but it seems to stop and like kind of move back and forth, unsure.
All right, I'll leave some of the good berries like right next to me and just take a couple feet back.
Yeah, it'll move up and eat it, but you can tell you hear almost like a come from its mouth as it's having trouble getting these good berries down.
So I'll once again stretch out my hand with the rest of the good berries. Hopefully
Okay.
it'll come closer this time.
Yeah, it'll come closer, and it'll cautiously like grab one with its mouth.
Yeah, I'll try to gauge when it's comfortable enough so I can like pet it or something, so it feels safe.
All right. Roll one final animal handling. See if you can get it
That's
in your
gonna be
good graces.
Horrible? No, it's not that bad.
No, it's actually not
Oh.
bad. You're able to. It seems to have become comfortable with you enough to be around you, as it seems to be taking these good berries, but it's not eating them anymore.
Right. And how is the shield attached to it?
It looks just be strangely enough just kind of hanging around it in some way. It's kind of weird that it's able to keep this thing on it,
All right.
like it to
if
be
I-
easily able to take off it.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. Like, try to gently take the shield and take it off the bat.
Yeah, you're able to at this point with that animal handling. You're able to take the shield. The shield looks to be made of wood, with some type of vine structure all over it.
All right. I guess I have a shield and I'm trapped now, so that's half the problem solved.
You, the moment you get the shield, nothing happens at first. Eventually, you'll back up, or the bat will back up from you, and you can feel the vines open on the. You look on the ceiling, you see these vines open up to a hole as a vine starts making its way and growing down to you, giving you an ability to climb out.
All right, I'll climb up.
I have to go find the shield real quick. Hold on. I have that somewhere.
Bago climbs out of the hole, takes out the shield he just bought, and thinks to himself, I wonder if they take refunds.
You walk up. I mean, you can climb up the shield. You come out and you see the old man waiting, looking at you. He says, "Ah, you did it! Ah, haven't seen that for years." As the ground, as you come up, the ground will close and it'll become like grass again. As
Do
it grows
you
back.
know more about it?
About what?
about the shield.
Oh, let me look. Nope.
What was the name of that? What was the name of the fuck on? It was Jared, right? Or Jareth?
Jared.
Probably write that down. I'll, I guess, look at the structure again and say, my thanks, but I have not learned much from that experience.
No, just do that.
Unfortunately, I cannot tell you much. There is limitations to deities and how they can affect the world. There are rules and limitations.
I see. Perhaps I will come back another time.
Speak to Melinar here. He might be able to give you some things that you can work towards to improve yourself.
Look at the old man. Do you know where I can find this Melanor?
That's me.
Do you have
Melanor.
something that I could work with to find out more about the spirits?
Honestly, I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but I can tell you this. There's these outlying farms being terrorized by a scarecrow that comes to life. It's kind of strange if you ask me, but it's been slaughtering livestock and chasing horses. Even spook some farmers. No people have been able to kill it yet, and the city guard sure is dragging its heels. Something must be done.
I shall look into it.
Okay.
Till next time.
Okay. Bye.
I'm gonna go back to the tavern.
So what does everybody else want to do in the meantime? Thorind, Kirisar, and Kapatis, you find yourselves all done with your activities. Kirisar has an owl that seems to be following him around.
Yeah. So my owl will probably be on my shoulders most of the time when we're indoors. And so yeah, Karasor will go downstairs to Kapatis.
I'll catch him up on the
And Vex here.
potential lead for the thugs we were looking in, possibly looking into stopping the fights anyway. So it might be a good way of getting me somewhat of an in. And I'm just wondering where the other two are and whether they've managed to do anything with the bars of silver.
Yeah,
Thorind
I'll
is
have
actually
arrived.
back.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll tell them we've managed to do a deal with the Zentarum to sell them the silver at a good price if we help them find out who is killing elves on the dock wards and take care of them. They're going to give us 550 gold for the remaining silver, 10 bars. And I show them the piece of paper with the invitation to the theater from Mert, I think.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't have
Well-
Twitch.
Well, I'm not sure if
That was actually on YouTube.
That
On
was YouTube.
Right.
You don't have YouTube, I understand.
I don't
Nash
use
Physics
it
actually
that
answered
way.
him. There.
So that is awfully convenient, given the fact that I wanted to look into that issue as well. On the other hand, something came up during my ritual. I got a message from the Mage Guild that they wanted to meet us rather quickly, as soon as possible.
Well, the investigation is not necessarily tied to time, is it? So we can easily drop by. I wouldn't be necessarily against it.
No,
Yeah,
given
stands
the
up a
fact
little
that
bit when it. Yeah, go on.
given the fact that these killings happen in the evening, I think we have
They
hopefully
appear to
just
happen at
about
nighttime,
enough
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, to visit the Mage Guild and then move towards the dock ward afterwards.
Mhm.
For those in the chat, I actually have a. I don't know if I can show this. Let's see. A group of turtles here with a Usagi, Casey Jones, and Splinter on my wall. But
Yeah.
sorry. And a cat. So, what did you decide you're gonna do next? It's not like you don't have any. It's you guys don't have too many leads, right?
No,
Well,
not
very
necessarily.
conveniently, a lot of them seem to be directing us on
Yeah.
specific path, and I'm sure the place isn't going to be nuked in about 5 minutes.
Until Bagu comes back, because he'll take probably a little bit longer, I would look for Lif.
Okay.
Yes, because he was kind of looking at us, wasn't he? So yeah, might as well see how our.
Well, I wanted to talk to him
this man-
personally for,
Ah,
but Kapatas can come with me as well. He knows probably what I wanted. I go towards him.
Okay, you can
Ask
find him.
him
He's
to-
up.
Oh,
He tends to hang out in the turret, if left alone.
okay. So I go then to the turret and speak to him in Elven. First, asking him if he, as in half of, can understand me. If he
Nope,
speaks
wrong
in
one.
Elven.
Nope, wrong. Oh, sorry. I was looking for the right music. Yeah, he will reply to you in Elven.
Okay.
What did you ask him though? I missed it.
Just if he understands me, then I will
Okay.
reach out
He nods yes.
and grab the Lovecraftian horror book
Okay.
and tell him to hide that book, not tell me where it is, nor anyone else where it is, but somewhere on the estate. And only when I ask for him, or
Before you go too
or
much
if
further,
my Yeah.
roll a charisma save.
Okay, sure. 11.
Okay. You start to hand out the book, and you feel resistance. Like you had the force of will to do it. You were going to lift this book, but it seems to fade away as you don't want to give him the book. You actually hear in your head a voice.
Oh Jesus.
I don't remember which one I used for this. I'll figure it out later. You hear a head in your voice. It says, "I can help you. Do not put me away."
I will say I probably pick up on him acting weird with even just with my passive perception, don't I?
This would be passive insight. What is your passive
Yeah.
insight, or just what's your insight
Still
bonus?
pretty very high.
So inside 15.
Okay. You see something's wrong. You see him start to take out the book, this book he has, kind of look at it, and he hasn't stopped looking at it. It's a bit strange. It's like he started talking to Lif, asked Lif if he can understand him in Elven or some
I
language.
don't
you probably
speak
don't know.
Elvish though, so
Yeah,
I know
you heard
they,
in some language.
Yeah.
And then he's just been looking at the book.
What
You
do
see
you
that
do?
it is definitely something strange. The book says in your head, "I can help you transcribe your spells."
Okay.
Carousel, are you feeling quite alright? You don't seem yourself.
If you tell
Actually,
him, I won't help you.
oh fuck. Uh. I have just been reconsidering my options regarding this book.
Going to guess you're trying to do something with it. All I overheard is, of course, the its interesting nature. I'll say this much with my experience with wizards: be careful not to turn out like the bad ones, because those are the ones who inevitably reach a terrible end.
It says in your head, this is almost like the angel and the devil. It says in your head, magic is not good or bad. I can help you transcribe your spells with no cost, no ink.
Karasuk knows grows eventually very big. No, yeah, you are correct. The magic is rather dangerous in its own ways, if not handled properly.
It just says what you said, if not handled properly.
I will have to think a little bit longer regarding this book. And I put it away back in my bag for the while.
Yeah, sorry about the Asimov. Unless you liked it.
Get out of my head, Amaranth, please!
Yeah, luckily condenser mics picks up whispers pretty well.
Only donating 5.
If you subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Come on, get a job. Give me more money.
I think that was the other Twitch girl.
Yeah, that was the other one.
What are you doing?
Ugh.
Get back in your box.
No, Kitty doesn't want to be in box anymore. Oh,
No,
Back to
she's-
the cell.
be cute. Be cute.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to just set up our magical webcam and we'll do the same thing with our goblin. In this.
Buy a
It's a
big shoe for life.
There's a reenaction of Amaranth's husband forcing her to Twitch stream.
But I guess the charisma save was also regarding me not being able to hand out the book at all, or so.
Yes, that
right?
was you do not currently have the ability, at least for now, to give the book to
Okay.
anyone.
Okay, fair enough. So I'll then put the book back in my gap bag and say, yes, then we'll continue with our money gathering, and then maybe another opportunity will arise for dealing with this problem.
Yeah. Before we depart, I just side up to the ghost and say, look, we did get you a new housemate, of course, the goblin. He's a little bit busy being drunk at the moment, but in light of our efforts to restore the place, we would appreciate if you could just keep an eye on him, make sure he, doesn't get too bored, doesn't try to break out or anything. Don't need to be rough with him, just make sure that he's okay. Can I ask you for that kindness?
It goes to the dusty window, which still hasn't been cleaned, and he writes, "Kill?" ?
No. Scare, at most.
He writes under it, "Maim?" ?
Fingers, at most. Not too many either. We might need him to do some manual labor.
He slowly writes, "Yes."
If he gets very dangerous.
Yes. If absolutely necessary, not a minute sooner. please. He might be useful for restoring the inn. Think of it in those terms.
He writes under it, slave, question mark?
Oh, no. Perfectly legitimate paid
Servant.
servant we will absolutely legally employ. Definitely did not hop over any borders.
He writes
We
under,
will-
he's starting to run out of room. He writes smaller letters.
Yeah, how paid
Deception
is
check.
this
Can't leave, question mark?
Yeah, make sure he does not leave.
Yes. That's most important.
You see Lift shrug.
Thank you very much. And then I go as well.
Alrighty.
Right.
Anvik has
so-
got specific. Yeah. All right. Where to next?
Well, the maid.
Well, has Bagu appeared?
Oh, yes.
As of
Oh
yet?
yeah. By now, Bago would have come back.
Okay. Well, then I'll inform everyone regarding the magical sending message I got, and yeah, then we can, if everyone is okay with that, see what the mages at the tower have to tell us.
Has Thorin
It seemed urgent.
informed you about the Gentorim deal?
Yes, although I'm
Yeah.
still salty we don't just do the perfectly legitimate way of just converting it. Bit more time, but probably
we
a better
were
ratio.
planning to look into that either way, weren't we?
Yeah, but I'm just thinking we might want to draw it out. I can still convert the money and we can get them to actually pay us. That's more.
I was informed the killer should act soon.
That's not wrong either.
Perhaps we could use the elf as bait.
Excuse me.
Good luck convincing the man.
We will be
No.
nearby
What?
after
Ah,
all.
not safe.
You are
Hey, look,
lucky.
steam
that-
elements is so nice.
Oh, nice. Thank you. You are lucky that I am also incredibly interested and motivated to find this killer, Bagu.
I am sure we are capable enough to keep you safe when he appears.
I
You
bring
can
out
even
the.
have my shield. And I'll give him the other shield I bought.
Very useful.
Which Carisor cannot use.
Alright.
Good that
It's a
I've
shield.
learned
How
that
difficult
on
could it be?
reaching
Shield
level
wizard.
2 I learned mage armor. So,
There you go.
fine.
Good choice.
Did you cast it?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So
It is
I,
8 hours long.
I'll
Say
hand
that out
Bagu the piece of paper that I got on the way, and I'll ask, when do you think we should go to this then?
Who did you give it to?
Bagu. I told you guys
The-
about it, and I'm just handing
The
him
leader of the group.
No, I'm cool, but he speaks for me.
Does this seem urgent? The killer also acts at night. We wouldn't want to miss him.
Yeah, is the time overlapping for them? I'm just asking Greg. Is the theater
Oh.
evening and the murdering at nighttime, or are they both nighttime things?
They're both nighttime things.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Killer takes precedence, I suppose.
Yeah.
I
I
suppose.
assume so.
Gonna look.
So,
here, so-
as long as the sun is out, I would suggest we go to the mage tower, ask what they need us for so urgently, and then move along to the dock ward where we can find more information. Maybe go to the weird Xanathar gnome.
You know.
We might want to look
Oh,
up the guards as well.
Purple.
Oh, yes.
didn't Thorn, you said he had the eye tattoos, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Yep.
he sells very good arrows, elven arrows.
Yep. Exactly. I'm trying to find the item. Okay.
Oh, then are we on the same page? Off to the Mage Tower and then to the
Yep.
Darkwood?
Yep. You can
Okay.
check
Might
on
want
the
to give the
blacksmith
guards
on the way there.
a visit as well, because they might know a little bit more about the motives and then the specific victims of the murderer.
The City Watch, if it's on the way, yeah, definitely. Right away.
You spend some time with this shield, and you realize the shield is a sentinel shield. If you look it up in D&D Beyond, it gives you advantage on initiative rolls and wisdom checks, perception checks. Sorry.
It's pretty good.
Ooh, congrats for your first item. Given the fact that you had literally nothing a day ago.
Bago's getting around. Is the blacksmith done by now? Can we stop by that?
Oh yes, you
place
can pick up
on the way
your
there?
4 hours. Technically, not really. He's done with one of them.
You just come back.
We'll say
after Mage's Guild.
Bagu is even. He's done with the battle axe.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't go till it's been 4 hours, so I just go
Yeah.
after the Mage's Guild.
Okay. Carisser, you realize this book you have actually has magical powers in it. With some time looking at it, you realize that it's actually a magical focus for a wizard. If you wanted to use it as such, you would have to have it out when you do it, but it would give it would add +1 to your DC checks for any spell that can be that requires a DC roll, like Fireball requires a Dexterity save. It would add +1 to that save.
Okay. Also, to
But
the normal check, for example, if I shoot a Ray of Frost or whatever that needs a targeting as well, or only the DC?
I think it's only the DC, but I'll check and get back to
Okay.
you. But yeah, you pick up your battle axe, I guess. It's just right next door if you want to. That was for Bagu. The Thorin's great axe I think you gave, right, is still... He's working on it now.
It's too big.
That's
what she
sometimes
said.
it takes some time.
We're all children like that.
And you head back to Blackstaff Tower?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know where it is because you know the Guild of the Protectorate, whatever they're called.
Magists and Protectors.
Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors was there.
Do
Why
any
does
of us have
Waterdeep
maps?
have to have all these complicated names?
I don't know.
The Capatas has Volo's Guide to Waterdeep. Is there
Yeah.
a map in there?
Yes,
Ha!
it looks like the one I gave you.
Okay, I'll ask to look at it, and there's no like temple ward or religious area. I had a quick look. I didn't see any. I'm just asking
Yeah,
to
the
be sure.
religious areas are in different areas. So a lot of them
Okay.
are in the Sea Ward, I believe.
Okay,
Let me see
I'll
real
take a
quick.
better look. Well,
I mean, I will risk guessing that there's going to be something by the City of the Dead, which is going to be the cemetery, I'll guess.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I
No,
meant
that's where
to
the
say the
skeletons
Castle
live.
Ward. The Castle Ward has a lot of the more mainstream religious temples, but there are some in the Sea Ward as well as spread throughout the city.
okay, I'll take a look. While we go on to the Mages
Yeah.
Guild.
If you'd like, you can roll. Are you looking for something specific?
Yeah, Temple to Talos.
From
I'm
Skyrim?
not being obvious about it. No, that's a god in here. I didn't tell you. Talos is the god. Yeah.
Fusruta!
Yeah,
Almighty
it's a,
Talos.
It is a god in here. This is not one I hear a lot though. Oh yes, okay,
It's the god of storms and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yep, got it.
Chaotic forces of nature and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Cool.
I want to be.
Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Okay.
This would be you just discreetly asking people, or maybe not discreet, just asking people around and seeing what you
Oh,
can
Just
find out.
great.
I think the two
unfortunately-
by
know where
four
the
is
evil
definitely
god
not
is?
helping.
You don't necessarily have to be evil for that god, but
No, but
yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
But why wouldn't
Or
you?
cod.
Nah.
Mm.
You ask around and you're having trouble. A lot of people aren't sure. One person just looks at you and turns around and walks away when you ask. But yeah, unfortunately, you don't get anywhere on that front yet. You
right.
can try again later. So where are you heading to? Blackstaff Tower. Sorry, you head back to the Blackstaff Tower. You go up to the gate guard again. You can do all the needed things to get within the tower. You go up level after level after level. As you can see, the stairs continue to circle around this tower as they go higher and higher and higher, and you eventually do make it to the top floor after passing libraries and different types of offices, and a lot of it is just libraries. A lot of it you can't see because it's pretty much blocked off from the stairs views. Eventually you make it to the top, where it is thinnest, and you walk into this main corridor at the top of the stairs. Leads into a slightly big room with a door that's closed in the center of this level. You walk up to the door. Before you can knock or anything, you hear from the door, "You may come in."
Well, then I open the door.
Alrighty. You open the door to what appears to be a workplace / office. You see a nice, pretty ornate chair behind. Looks less ornate, more just like a basic, well-made table. But you see all different types of contraptions. You see some alchemical things going on top of this table. You see paper strewn about on one side. You see cabinets behind, in the back and on the walls. Some of them are opaque. Some of them have glass. All of them look to be locked and secured. There it is. And why didn't it give me a link to this? Oh, there it is. I did. But behind the table, standing, not in the chair, you see what looks to be a black woman with long wavy hair that's hanging shoulder length. She's carrying around this staff, this black staff that comes up into what looks like a raven's head on top. It's taller than she is. She herself seems to be in some nice leather-looking type armor with intricate designs, wearing some type of linen jacket over it. Looks very ornate and impressive. And she says, "Ah, you must be Carissa I have heard about."
Greetings. That is me, Carissa Goldwhisper. And these are my compatriots, Capatis, Thorrent, and Bagu.
Yes, I have heard of your expeditions from Rainier, who is a friend of mine. And
I hope he's doing well.
Rainier is doing well indeed. He is a very capable person. And I thought, these people might be interested in doing some work for the city, she says a bit strangely.
Try to take a look again, see, particularly against wizards, I'm always going to be just looking if they're holding anything back, if they are being dodgy in any way.
Sure, roll an insight. Okay. 14. She definitely said the city a little strangely, like there's definitely more to it than that. And she didn't want to give, you can tell she was holding things back there.
Madam, if I might interject, we would be, of course, very happy to help, but we would very much also like to know the exact circumstances we would be involving ourselves in. If you could perhaps give us a little bit of the context, we would be in a better place to help you. And roll persuasion, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
Boom.
Wow. She says, you're probably not from the city, I guess, but
No, we're not.
I am with what is called the Grey Hands. We are a force that helps, and not just the city. In fact, technically, I am not allowed to work within the city in general. It is part of the Watch and the Lord's Alliance to deal with things inside the city. I generally deal with things going on outside the city, if that makes sense. But you know, sometimes things need to be done and the bureaucracies get in the way, and then they come to me, and then that is how we get things done. I would ask a simple task first. You complete this task and you can enter into the Grey Hands and get future jobs as well as rewarded for certain things.
Pattis does not say anything, just raises an eyebrow. He's not particularly fond of the idea of people being too flexible around the law. I'd say, well, we can always give it a good try. So what would be that first task?
It would be to seek out Ram, a monk who lives in a cave on the side of Mount Waterdeep, which is on the map. Ask him what he's heard about the threats to the city, but try not to annoy him or I'll stay your welcome. As you know, the city has been in a bit of a guild war, a gang war, more like it. And perhaps he has some insight on this.
I would be quite happy to have a word with the man. And what might we expect in return for that? Is it just the opportunity, or would there be some incentive that you can offer us for this specific job?
Yes, you mentioned rewards. What would they entail, for example?
Well, if you work with the Grey Hands, you will be paid, of course, as well as getting some different items from from time to time.
So, in terms of a specific offer, just to start us off on a good footing, perhaps.
Roll a persuasion.
Boom. Rolling well today.
21, wow. She will say, I will give you an item. Then, if you were to complete this to my satisfaction, though it is not a hard thing to do.
Very much appreciated, madam.
Let me find, where is the stupid mountain? I can never remember.
On the coast.
Go uphill.
It is on the coast. It is next to... It's under the castle ward, I believe. Yes, that is the mountain.
Yes. The Griffin.
Yep.
Okay.
The Griffin.
And are you interested in this task specifically, or helping people outside the city in general?
I am interested in always keeping bad influences out, potentially solving any... I try not to get involved in the daily business of the city, but when my headphone dies, I suddenly can't hear, and you have to give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Always have a backup headset. I am interested... Oh, you know what? The cat's not there. Why do I still have that going? The cat... no. Jesus Christ. I I am interested in things that happen in the city, if I'm to be frank. But I cannot act under official authority there. But I wish to keep... She looks up at her staff. And then thinks for a second. And says, I am here for the bigger issues at stake.
For example, a mind flayer or a beholder being in
You
charge
must be
of one of the
referencing
guild
Xanathar.
groups.
You must be referencing Xanathar then. So far, Xanathar has not come to the surface. I think he knows that there are powerful people in this city and that he would die. So as long as he stays in the sewers, we do not pay too much mind to Xanathar. But recently with these guild outbreaks, things are changing indeed. I keep saying guilds, I mean gangs.
Who are these most powerful people?
Why is Lister mates tell me to pay attention? I do not think they would like me to tell you, unfortunately.
Surely, bearing in mind our future relationship, it might be a good idea to know who we are likely to run into should we work together with you more in the future.
You can roll persuasion at disadvantage if you want. She is not one to tell you. Yeah,
Oof.
she says, no, unfortunately, I do not. I cannot tell you, for it is not only against my own will. It is partly against the agreement I have with the city.
Do you appreciate that? It's worth a try.
He has the Dragon Heist book here. What page are we on? I have the Dragon Heist book too, but I'm actually using D&D Beyond, so I'll just tell you we're on chapter 2. Well, very well then. So if you can go to Hlam and get what I asked from him, he should have some information about everything that's going on. It would be strange, and be sure to tell me exactly what he says.
I am aware that hermits can be sometimes a bit peculiar. Do you know when might be a good idea to visit him?
I would go during the day.
During the day. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yes, he should be up there, though, meditating or whatever the hell he does. Unfortunately, the mountain is, for the most part, what is the term?
Patrolled?
I'm trying to think of the term when it means it's not, like, built up, like, people don't live there.
Untamed?
Shithole.
Yes, it is a shithole country. It's there are no official roads up there or anything like that. He lives on his own, and no one else, as far as I know, lives up there with him.
Untracked.
Uninhabited. Thank you. Not urban. Close.
It's like Irish government maintenance level.
It is very much like the Irish government maintenance level.
Yeah, basically.
Or any council in
No
England.
roads.
Where we go, we need no roads.
Undeveloped. That is actually the exact word I was looking for. What is Anvik talking about? He always comes up with these weird things. He really likes Tinku. Tinku bombs, sticky and highly explosive after... Could be a great market if the neighbors don't complain. There you go. If you say so, Anvik.
Yeah, those neighbors are in
Toxic
for good
grenades,
times.
you know, each and every single of these bombs built to make a stinking cloud spell, essentially.
Yeah. So, do you ask her anything else?
Good for now.
No, we got the information that we needed. So,
Yeah.
I
Alrighty.
guess we'll come back at you then when we have the appropriate information. Until then.
Yes, I will know the truth of your words, mainly because Hlam has a very specific way of talking.
All right.
Okay, so you can head out. You can head out of the Blackstaff Tower.
Mm-hmm.
As we are outside, I'm going to guess by the sun. Do we know how much time do we have of proper daylight? Do we
Oh
have
yeah,
basically
it's starting to
time
get
enough?
late now. It's well into evening. The air is getting colder as winter approaches, and you definitely it's getting dark now. It's probably only like 8 or something like that, but days are getting shorter.
Mhm.
I doubt we'll be able to get there in time.
Particularly if we plan a jaunt to Murder Town.
I have to get
There
my
is another thing outside the city
Your axe will be
walls
ready now.
that might need our attention.
Well, we could go pick up your axe by cart and then move then further into the dark world, or as far as the carriage driver will take us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then. Well enough, we'll just zoom past some stuff. You can head back with the cart, with the carriage. You pay them 9 copper, and you pick up your axe. And then you can take a carriage, continue to the dockwards if you would like, where you get the familiar smell of sea and shite.
Should we find the dark?
Oh yes, we were also going to talk to the town guard, weren't we? Before we do get there.
Every
Maybe we
time
can-
we've mentioned doing some stuff our own, they've always seemed very against it. Every time we've
You do
mentioned
know
doing
that
some
they
investigations,
Yeah. He did tell you to stay out of the City Watch business, but what you do
Yeah.
below the surface is not his business.
That is
how
true.
about maybe we check for rumors in the pub?
That seems most cogent. I guess the information I got first from these attacks was from this tavern called the Skewered Dragon, I think, and
Yeah.
we lost our ranger. Oh, there he is back.
Yep.
Yep.
So I guess let's go back there and maybe ask them some questions.
Mhm.
Back where?
Alrighty.
Where are we going?
Go ahead and
Good dragon.
roll. 2 people can roll an investigation.
I'll do.
To basically
Um,
ask around
okay.
and try to find out information.
Boom.
Are we looking for the killer?
Oh.
Or what?
Wow.
Wow. Jesus. Yeah, you gather from talking to different sailors and different sorts that it does seem to always be someone who is along the docks, one of the taverns. The last one happened out of the tavern called the Mule Skull Tavern. It's on Ship Street on the dockward. And it always happens after they walk off of the street with a 23. You find out that it always happens after they walk off of the street to some dark alleyway at night where things are less lit, because the ever-burning lanterns in the dockwards have mostly been not kept up so well and are broken and often don't work once you get off the main roads.
Right.
Perhaps we can find one that is easy to ambush.
Yeah. So can we do an investigation to see which would be the most available, obviously with the
bait.
least amount of lighting, and yeah.
Yeah, you can. You just use the same investigation. You look out, and there's a lot of ways off the main road here that leads to residential areas, off of the docks. You do find one with. There's buildings on both sides, and one of the buildings has easy access to the roof that is 2 stories high and has crenellations that could, with ladders that leads up to it. That's easy to get to, if you wanted to do something like that.
I also could use, or I will tell my owl to patrol the skies above me at any time. Given the fact that it's an owl, it has also probably well enough night vision to see anyone there. And
Your
I
owl
think
says- Who?
Well done. Well done. And I think familiars have a shared sense, right? Let me check that quick.
Yes, you
I
can.
think within
you,
a certain distance.
In a
yeah,
100
within a
feet,
certain
yeah.
distance. And it's you
Which
get
should
sight
be-
and hearing.
Mhm.
Sight and hearing, and you lose your own sight and hearing on your normal body.
That might not be good, considering there's a murderer outside out to get you.
You look
Yeah.
through your owl, and you realize yourself is being killed.
Well done, Noel. Well done. Thank you.
Rogasagi thinks I should flog myself for that joke. I don't have something to flog myself with.
You could do the Monty
Otherwise, it
Python thing with the priests when they were just walking around, just chanting in Latin and then smacking themselves.
Yes. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Alrighty. So is that your plan? Is to use this ambush point, and then what are you gonna do for Karisar?
Well,
Just having tavern jumping.
Tavern hopping?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just basically act the drunk, and yeah, just walk down the alley. What we should do, the trouble is none of us are any good at stealth, particularly not me. So the question is, do we find a likely looking spot to hide within the alley and basically wait for an opportunity, or what? And then it's all going to happen in a completely different alley, and then we'll just spend the entire thing just kicking back.
I mean, if you could tavern
actually
hop for a
decent, though.
bit, we can have two of us waiting, one of us also tavern hopping with Karisar, and then within some time he'll just go to a dark alley for a piss, and we hope that the murderer comes after him.
Oh my
I
God, the
volunteer
YouTube
to
chat.
have-
That is
hunting.
exactly what I would
Hopping.
do, right?
The YouTube chat is very entrepreneurial with Tinku,
Oh,
but
yeah, I
anyways.
volunteer for the hopping anyway. Tavern hopping.
I think I'll try to
see you,
hide
Lister mate.
somewhere in the
Thanks for
alley.
stopping by. Bagu knows a giant bat. Oh my God. Okay. So Thorund is gonna go with Karisar, and Bagu and Kapatis are gonna ambush slightly somehow.
Yeah, so we'll try to hide ourselves because neither one of us is going to be particularly good at trying to stealthily approach in time.
Okay. Why don't we? First, I should.
That's
Are
an
you guys
interesting
good with
action, but
doing
let's
this
go with
now, or did you want to wait till next week?
No, we can do it now. Or at least from
Alright.
my point of view. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I'm okay.
Okay. Michael, you're okay because you kind of live. It's probably
You're
like
the
1 a.m.
latest
there or
one.
something, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Let me pull out. That
Don't have
sounds
Jack
right.
to
Just
go
end
on.
on that. Let me pull out some stuff here. I don't need that. We don't want that. What do we want? Let's do. That sounds weird. I'm sorry. Get rid of Troll Skull. Get rid of the Grassy Knoll, and put. Where's my street? Where's my
The
street?
endless void. That's what
I
we're
have
gonna
hell.
fight.
Oh, there it is. Let's do a street. I'm going to do this. Color correction. Turn that on. Make it a little darker.
Ooh,
and then
nice.
we'll put
Awesome.
out- I'm gonna bring my microphone over here so I can talk.
Some
into
well
this.
laid cobblestones for a shitty part of town.
Yeah. It's just
There's just
background.
vomit in between the cracks.
Yeah.
Oops. I got 2 corners. Another corner. What the fuck? Why did I print so many corners? And this way. Yeah. Like that. So it turns up there and continues on that way. We'll be coming from the north here. And then, and then there's buildings on both sides. I got buildings. Uh-oh.
By the way, before we go into any of these taverns or so, I'll cast Mage Armor on myself.
Yep, it lasts for 8
probably the
hours. Why
most
not,
good.
right?
Is it invisible?
What does it say, actually?
Yeah, it's invisible.
Commence.
Yeah.
Okay. Would be a weird target otherwise to attack a clearly
glowing-
capable mage.
Yeah, he's glowing blue. Hmm.
Let's put this down. You can't see the top. Okay. And that's the building I was telling you about. It has a way up. You can climb up the side, and there's a ladder over on this side that leads up to this thing.
If I jump off a building and go inside my shell, do I prevent some of the fall damage?
If you jump off the building and what?
I have an action that I can go inside my shell to increase my AC.
If you
Oh.
land on your back and then you can't stand back up.
I have
What if
never
I
thought
land-
about that.
What if I land on the murderer?
Oh, yeah,
Well,
heavy
then he at least gets the same fall damage you get. That would be the case.
Depends, how many good berries have you been eating?
Pretty sure I gave all of them to the bat.
That back and
That must
never
make
fly
a
again.
Shit ton, a literal shit ton of guano is probably in that cave now.
Alrighty. So this is the where I said there was a good setup. You have the railing on the left side and the building on the crenellations that are 3 stories up on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are called crenellations, right?
Mm-hmm. Ask
I
Chad.
don't know. I don't know big
Right,
words.
Shahad.
Ask Chadiversity. He knows.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Ah, there they are. I don't know where you two want to be. This is Bagu and Kapatis. Sorry, I had a brain fart. I put Kapatis up on this building, Bagu over on this railing here, but you can move around all you want.
So we know that Carissa would be approaching from the north, right?
Yep, he's coming in. Or no, let's say the south, because there's more view space there. So we'll say he's coming from the
Okay.
south.
Because what I might do then is I'm not going to try to jump down. I'm going to hide between in the smaller gap between the orange roof building and the more brown roof building. There seems to be a small gap in that. So is that somewhere I could possibly literally just squeeze in, just listen out, and see if I can lay in ambush there?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. I was looking for my pointer. So you mean right here?
One back, one further down. So between the orange roof and that.
Here.
Yeah. So is that an actual gap or just between the models?
It is now.
Yes. Good.
All right. You can see yourself barely, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And what about Bagu? Do you want to be there or do you want to be somewhere else?
Are we planning to ambush like right on this road or in that sort
This-
of side alleyway?
This would be the side alleyway, actually.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'll just. Maybe the gap between the 2 white buildings on the other side.
Racist.
It's not. It's a matter of preference. I prefer white.
Big, yes. Big green turtle.
He
One
does.
for the white gap.
Wow. White gaps, huh?
White power.
Snow bunny lane.
Oh, Jesus, Anvek. Making ammo out of people? Yeah. Gong farmer. Let's see. Alright. Good there. You two can go ahead and roll a stealth. So, Karasar and Thorin, anything specific, or are you just going to go from bar to bar, acting like you're having a good time?
Thorn's actually gonna have a good time
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I rolled twice because I have disadvantage, so that's a 2 for me.
Okay.
Also,
You wouldn't have. Well, it would still be a 2 because your second it was your first one. But I would say it wouldn't be disadvantage because you have time to set up.
Right. Okay.
You're not trying to do it quickly, but so to that point, Bagu, you can roll twice because you'd have advantage since you have plenty of time to set up, think about it, and find the best spot. Yeah, 20.
Oof.
Okay.
Boom.
I hide in my shell. Nobody can see me.
if so, like
Yep,
Kyle,
yep.
you know,
Perfect.
can't see me. I'm invisible.
Yeah. all the baby turtles did it back in this whole time.
Learn from
So
its spirit bear mama how
We
to
are
hide.
masters of hide and seek.
Thorin, I guess you are having a good time. You
He's
will be
actually
rolling a
gonna get
con
drunk,
save.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, Karisar, you are trying not to drink, I'm guessing, because your character doesn't really drink.
Yeah.
You're going to have to roll either a deception or performance. It's up to you.
That's the same.
Thorin knows how to hold his alcohol. He does not get poisoned. Okay. Karisar is, who knows how well he's doing. You go around, he goes to every bar. He's like, oh, I'm so drunk. You go from bar to bar.
I see Karisar, I don't know much about his act, so I just pour some beer over him, splash a bit on him to make it more realistic.
You quickly put your spell book away to not get beer stains on it.
Oh man.
You're looking the
Oh
part
my
now.
god. Climbing to shell into a burlap sack and pretend to be garbage bug. Wow. And Anvek is mocking Rings of Power, which is always a good thing.
Are you mean because he green, homie?
Mhm.
So you start to head out. It's getting late. It's maybe 12 a.m. Bagu and Kapatis, just interrupt me if you ever want to do anything while this is going on. But you're just hanging out as a couple hours go by.
By the way, whenever we were outside my owl palace, will
Oh yeah, roll perception for
go-
now.
go from building to building.
Mm-hmm. Do you have the stats up for that? I actually don't know what it rolls for you. Oh, there
I
you go,
don't
you do.
know what it has. I just rolled my own perception now, but
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at it.
10. Okay. Your owl
I don't know
doesn't
what
come
the-
back to you and tell you anything yet. But the night goes on. Things are starting to wind down a little bit for some people, while you have the people who are always up late, staying and
An owl
partying
has a
and
+3.
drinking.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay, there you go. So it'd be a 9, but still
Yeah.
pretty good. What do you do as time continues to travel on? Put up this
We-
music.
Well,
We're
as
in the
soon as
bar.
we've
Thorin cheers sometimes. Other people cheer with him. Karisar kind of cheers, but drinks from
Can
his
I-
water.
Can I, while we're in the bars, take a, try to look around, see if, people are especially looking at me or at other elves who might be in that, in any of these
Sure.
establishments?
An owl
Yeah.
does have advantage on perception checks, though.
Oh, there you go. Roll again.
Okay.
I forgot about that. Okay, 20. Good to know.
Owl OP.
Go ahead and roll an insight for yourself, Karisar. This is just be
Okay.
able to judge people, see if people are trying to watch you versus just
Oh,
having to
okay.
look at you and all that kind of stuff.
That's
Yeah.
not too good.
You don't notice anyone actively watching you.
Probably Thorin is too distracting at this point.
On one time to another bar, You're actually heading to the Mole Skull Tavern now. The owl comes to you and lands on your shoulder and says, "Who?" Can you
Okay.
communicate with your owl? I think you can, right?
I think telepathically, yeah.
Telepathically.
Yeah. All right, let me just make sure real quick, because
Yeah.
that would be a very
Within
useful
100
thing
feet,
right now.
yeah. Telepathic.
Okay. It says, it kind of turns its head at you and says, "Man on roof, man on roof." Changes roof.
Okay.
Dark rope.
Hmm. Okay, I whisper that. Thorn is still with me, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I whisper that to him, that there's a man on the roof, and is he following us or the?
No. Maybe.
Oh,
No. Maybe.
okay.
Thorn, you can roll a perception if you want. If you want to try to spot it yourself. Same with Karisar.
Mhm.
10.
You do a quick look around, trying to look
Oh.
inconspicuous. You don't see anything.
Just this much.
Same with Karisar. You're both trying to kind of look around without looking like you're looking around, and you don't see anything.
Hmm. I'll tell my owl to keep a distance from that person, but still watch him. The rope guy.
Okay.
I'll whisper to Karsar. Are we gonna send you out alone? Do you have a way of giving me a signal when you need help?
Make it sound like a dying giraffe.
I think
South Park.
I could use prestidigitation probably, like for big enough firework, or
Maybe you could have your owl peck me or something. I don't know. Depends on distance or something. I don't know.
Depends on the pecking order.
I mean,
Now Anvex says Tinku's going to be making explosive feces that's 3x more potent than alchemist fire.
here,
Anvex has
you can
imagination.
create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, a puff of wind, faint musical notes. Wouldn't that be good enough as a signal?
If you're watching him, yeah.
Okay, I'll be drinking by the window, and I'll keep an eye out later on.
Okay.
Hopefully
Alright.
that works.
You head into this Mule Skull Tavern. On the way out, you get bumped by a man who looks to have long, stringy hair that's disheveled, and clothes that puts him as a dock worker probably.
Who's he bumping into?
Says, he bumps into Thorin. He bumps into you and looks up to you dazedly, and you see he's probably half elven or something. And
I push him out the door.
Pardon me. Falls off the door. He tends to like get up slowly, puts his hair back. It's greasy, and walks off.
Do I see that?
Yeah, this happened when you were both going into there.
I whisper to Thorint. I have the feeling he might be a probably more, how do I say, easier target for the killer than me. And if the killer is smart, he will think the same.
You might be right.
You hear from outside, "I don't know you nuttin'," and then you hear water trickling. The guy seems to be talking to a lamppost and peeing on it.
Aside from his obvious ears, I have the feeling there's not much elven in him. But that will still probably be enough for the killer. Okay, so should we follow him, more or less?
We'll just
Hopefully
wait around to
more-
see if he's leaving or if he's coming back in.
Yeah.
Or what he's doing.
Well,
he
let's
starts
just
heading north.
watch him.
Yeah, you watch him for a bit. After he finishes relieving himself, he starts stumbling north.
We'll stay both at a distance, but I'll tell my owl to now start keeping an eye on him, on the half elf.
Roll a stealth with your owl, but roll at advantage because it is an owl.
Well, what does the owl have then? The stealth.
Plus
Plus
3.
Yeah.
Okay, then just as me. So either
Nice.
a 21.
Wow.
or
Alrighty.
no, 21.
21. Pretty good.
So we can stay an extra
Uh,
100 feet behind now.
Yeah. The owl will eventually go up. You follow the guy north. He looks like he's going to turn into a neighborhood soon. It's not the one you planned. And the owl says,
Rolled it.
the owl comes down to you and says, "Who? Follow. Follow. Following idiot."
Exactly.
No, figure following idiot. Weird,
Oh.
dark person following idiot. Why do I sound like a parrot, brah?
Now we have still one problem, Thorand. How do we inform Kapatis and Bagu?
Okay, Bessar looking up stuff for us.
Do we see do we see the half elf still? Is he still in sight? At least for me,
Yeah,
given the
He's
fact that I
only
have
100
high
feet
vision.
up. You see him. He walks forward, stops, stumbles, looks to his right, and you see like recognition, like ah, and he starts like he's gonna start heading
Then-
out away from the docks.
Then I tell my owl to fly as quickly as it can to the turtle in that direction, wherever that alley is where they were supposed to.
Yeah, you all found it
um,
together.
Yeah, and tell them to follow the owl back to me.
You have parchment and ink, so you could write a quick note for it to carry.
True, I'll do that.
Okie
Good
dokie.
idea. Well, then I'll tell them
Yeah, you
we
can put
found
this
the
Street name and everything.
the street name. The killer is following a half elf, and yeah, come meet us as soon as possible.
Alrighty. Luckily for you, the person is stumbling slowly back to where he's trying to go. Go ahead and roll another perception for Thorin and Karisar. And in the meantime, Bagu, a owl. What?
Fuck. 5.
Oh. Oh no. Okay. The owl. You see the owl, actually, the familiar owl. And you're like looking around. And then goes to Kapatis. And it goes to Kapatis. It's flapping in front of you. It lands on the ground and goes, "Who?"
I assume I see the parchment.
Yeah, you see a little note written on his leg, tied to its leg.
Take it from it and said, "All right, I tried to find Bagu. Now he did roll a 20, so do I actually know where he
Yeah,
is?"
you find Bagu. Barely.
How the hell?
Head out of the shell.
How? How the hell does he manage? Yeah, I do find him and just grab him and try to find him on the street given.
Okay. Roll in athletics, Bagu and Kapatis. See how fast you can get there, since I'm assuming you're kind of rushing now. Oh my god.
Faster than the rabbit.
Yep.
Holy crap. Well, with that roll, not only do you beat them to that location, you have a little bit of time to set up still.
He greases
Do
up
we-
the shell and he slides down the lane.
Yeah. Ding, ding.
Thornton and Carousel just hear the stomping and jiggling of armor across the docks.
Let's do this. Okay. Yeah. So
Capatus,
you're
if
coming
you jump
from
on
the east
Bagu
side.
while he's on the shell, he'll
West
go really fast.
Oh yeah, I can surf it. Fucking.
Coming from over here. I don't know what that is, but whatever. And one more. Oh. Do I have another building? No, I've run out of buildings. Aha!
That's a tie figurine. by the
Never
way.
saw that coming. What's
Oh,
that?
is that my figurine? Because I thought mine was slightly different.
That's not you. There you are.
I was thinking, hold on a second.
Well, that was Thorned.
Yeah. And indeed, you're coming from that direction now. You come to the street that you know that they're gonna approach soon. You see another similar structure, surprisingly, with that tall building. Where's my pointer? Oh, here it is. Right there. As well as another one with a deck.
All prefab.
Yeah. This game uses prefabs. What do you want to do? You probably have a couple of minutes before anyone shows up.
Try and hide again.
Right.
And they're going to come from the north this time.
No, alright. So we haven't got anything in particular. Do I see anything useful in the nearby alleys? Anything, any kind of rubbish, anything that we could maybe just use to throw at the guy? Any good spots to hide in rather than just randomly picking one?
You can roll a investigation if you want.
Investigation.
Investigation. You got a 19. That's pretty good. All the houses have small alleys between them, so you can always go there. You, of course, have the big one if you want to do any type of range thing, which you guys aren't really range. You could go up there.
Yeah.
Obviously, here is a pretty good hiding spot from things. But again, as well as any other in between, there's actually room between these two buildings, between these two buildings here, etc.
What I was hoping for was, random barrels or random stuff to
Oh yeah, sure.
maybe try to stack up and maybe set up something. If there's none, then there is none. Then
No.
Yes.
Donkey Kong is gonna throw a barrel right here in a minute.
But I'm supposed to have a barrel. The answer was supposed to be yes, but I can't find my barrels.
Oh.
Do a barrel roll. I found a cart.
that will work.
So what are you looking to do? Create like something in the middle of the road?
Something that will provide us a partial cover that will allow us better access than just a side alley, and ideally something that, what I was hoping for was stacking something up so that at the right moment we can maybe just dip and just drop at the ambushing.
I found it.
Murder.
Oh, there goes the table. Sure. There's plenty of stuff here.
Don't forget
where do you
he'll
wanna
come from
put
the
it?
rooftops probably.
Yep, the guy seems to be traveling along rooftops.
Right.
I guess you would have wrote that in your note.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that. Oh, yeah, because I for some reason I was just thinking Jack the Ripper style, on foot. In that case, I'll just create a half cover, like I was saying. So basically, rather than necessarily just going by the alley, I want to do something a little bit more hidden but inconspicuous.
Okay.
Assuming I have the time.
You have a little bit of time. I have You find along the ground these things that you can put where you want. One looks to be like a dilapidated old cart, and then some barrels in a box of some sort, crate.
Let's put it by the staircase on the upper. So the dilapidated cart by the staircase. It's as if make it look like they were trying to unload something. Other side of the street. Yeah, just by it. Yeah. So that, and then just pack some barrels on top there. Maybe have one just halfway on the street. Make it look like they were trying to pack off, and then something happened and it was abandoned. That's the idea. And and just behind that whole thing. That's where I'll try to hide.
And Bagu, where do you want to be? Back there too.
Probably since he's coming from the roofs. Maybe hide on that balcony to the north, on the other side of the street.
Okay.
I don't know if I fit. Yeah, somewhere over there.
Whatever. Okay. Go ahead and roll stealths again. You do have advantage due to having plenty of time to find a good spot.
I normally have disadvantage, so I'm going to guess I just go with the 12 straight.
Yep, you just go with the straight 12. Oh my god, Bagu. It looks a bit like what you see on the map right now.
Yeah, I guess so. I misjudged the amount of space on the balcony.
Do you have
A piece of a turtle
disadvantage
shell
on?
sticking out. Yeah, I rolled a 1 and an 8. That's it. I
Oh.
get an 8.
What armor are you wearing?
Alrighty.
I'm not.
Then with
I'm
that,
wearing the shell.
Oh, that counts as armor.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it
natural
does.
armor.
turtles usually never have to wear armor.
You can't wear armor, actually.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah, that would be weird. Like, I mean,
Technically, there's nothing stopping you. but-
technically, no. I mean, he would have to have something like really.
The rules
like,
Well,
says
they
you-
may,
literally
definitely,
made for
but,
yeah. You cannot get something off the shelf or so. Off the shelf.
Boom.
You are
Thank you,
heading...
Lord.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear what you said, but there you go. Thorund and Karisar, you're coming from the top, the north east there.
Mhm.
And this person in brown here is the one that they seem to be following, drunkenly moving along the city. Let me see something. As he goes past Bagu, he looks up at Bagu and says, "That's something you don't see every day." But then continues on.
I pretend to be asleep inside my shell.
You can't see me! You're not supposed to see me!
Yeah, your bird lands back on your shoulder, Karisar.
Okay.
It says to you telepathically, "They're here.
They're here. They're here. Okay.
They're here." You want it to fly
Maybe
up
they
and keep
just go
looking?
by they, them, you never know.
Okay.
There is ambiguity there.
Okay then. Yeah, keep a lookout on them. I tell my owl, and I whisper to Thorund. It's probably more than one. Or
Your
it's
owl is.
definitely
You
more
would
than
know
one.
because telepathy. Your owl's talking about your talking about Capatis
sudden-
and Bagu.
Oh, okay. Okay, so okay, our reinforcements are here.
Yeah. Bagu and Thorin, roll a perception. Yeah. Perception. Oh my.
Was
The
that
that's
advantage didn't
Thorin.
help too well, but yeah.
Capatus got 12. Okay. Surprisingly, Thorin. Carousel, you can roll one too. You're all kind of in this
Okay.
area. Thorin, you see a dark shadow on the building where this sailor is going by. Up there. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong mini. I'm an idiot. Where are you? Where are you? Let's do, no, you should be human. Where's a human? Got plenty of humans. Do this. Nope, we'll do this. Seems to be human. Or you can't tell, but it's dark, but you see a shadow moving up there. Some type of figure.
I'll grab Karsar by the arm and say the killer is on that building, the one across there, and I'll point in the direction. And
Okay.
I'll get down low as I can up to the corner, and I'll ready a javelin as well. But I'll be crouching low, stealthy like.
Okay. You can roll a stealth if you want. Yes, I am talking to my minis. I am losing my mind. You are correct. It is really sad.
Oh, 5.
5, okay. I mean, you're not close to that. You're actually... You're like 55, 60 feet away
Okay.
in the dark. So... the drunken sailor continues to move forward. Karisar, you know that. Are you going to do anything since you know about the guy?
Okay, so when I see him attacking, especially with a ranged attack, I'll some kind of, if he pulls out a bow or a crossbow or anything, if he's in 60 feet range, you know what? I'll do then. If that happens, a magic missile attack.
Okay, and what do you
To
want
be
your
sure. I'll probably on some roof nearby. The brown roof or the white roof there, yeah.
Okay.
Whilst all of this
Alright.
is happening, I'm obviously not aware of the guy yet, but would I be seeing everybody else kind of lining themselves up?
Yes, you see Thorin. It's pretty obvious where you are on the other side of the house you're at. Looking up with a javelin.
Right, so I kind of make the obvious deduction. And
You don't know where the person is, but you can see they're ready to attack.
Yeah, I prepare an action to basically go and leap and basically put my shield to the drunkard. So when combat does begin, I kind of go in to protect the civilian as the first thing I do.
Okay. And
Civilian.
Karisar and Thorn, you see Bagu across the way, though he looks to think he's hidden.
Well,
Try
Can
wave
we
your
some-
bag his attention and point where the killer is.
yeah, please do that with a little bit more stealth than the last.
Yeah, you can roll another perception with advantage, Bagu, if you want to see if you can see it now. See the
Alright.
you can see them pointing. Oh my. You see the figure on top of the roof too. And while you're pointing, 21 is the advantage. While you're pointing, you see the figure put out his arm, his hand, using both his hands, with aiming what looks to be a pistol, a flintlock pistol.
Okay.
Not gonna outrun that one, I don't think.
That would probably trigger
So
my
if
reaction.
we see that as well, yeah, that would trigger then me shooting my
Yep.
magic missiles.
Level 2, Vesar. All right.
Okay, so
magic
do I
missile
know what a
goes
flintlock
out.
pistol is?
You probably would not.
He seems like he's pointing a stick. Must
But
be a
Karisar
wizard.
gets a reroll from Pooh Man Rita.
Pretty
A
nice.
reroll.
So
Thank you.
your magic missiles go off. You guys see the glowing bolts of force energy fly through the night towards the guy. The javelin goes off as you toss the javelin. Capatis, I'm gonna have you roll a initiative with this guy and see if you can move before he does.
Probably not.
You rolled a natural 20.
Oops. Well, that goes enough.
Everybody else, though, does it show up on the screen over here? All right.
Can I run
Got a
towards him?
natural 20. Well, let's go ahead and do initiative. The
Oh,
Karisar.
I also got a natural 20.
oh
Wow.
good.
Which makes it what?
20, because Bagu. The average total.
I forgot to actually add this guy's bonus. Thorin got a 12, and Karisar got a 6.
And
And
Kapata's got an 8.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Kapatis got an 8. So I would say Kapatis, I would say for this, no one was surprised. So we're just gonna go in this order. This is the order that everything's gonna happen. So that means you can actually change your turn if you decide to do something different. By the time it
Oh,
gets to you.
okay.
So first, the gunman fires his gun. Where is? It's not as loud as you may have thought from the times you may have heard flintlock pistols go off, but it does have a quiet little explosion with it, nonetheless. What did I roll? You see the guy followed. We are to Bagu. You see that? You see the explosion and the difference. There's definitely a flash of fire, a small explosion, and the guy up front fell.
Shit. That's not how that spell works. Okay, I'm just gonna dash towards that building.
Were you gonna do Zephyr Strike?
Yeah, I was thinking of Zephyr Strike, but
Isn't that a
I
bonus
don't
action
have
to
a-
give you double movement?
only if I attack with a weapon, which, unless I want to just drive by, finish off the peasant, I don't really have any other targets.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't know it was
Once before the
not
spell ends, you
say
give
it.
yourself advantage on one attack roll on your turn. That spell deals one of the which you hit or miss, your walking speed increases. Oh, you're right. But you could cast it and use it at any point within 10 rounds. But
Right, yeah, I'll probably cast it for now, and then just dash.
dash.
Actually,
Yeah.
can I dash and then throw the gut wrencher at the gunman as a improvised weapon attack?
Wait, what are you throwing?
The axe that
Yeah, the-
Kapatis made.
Kapatis'
Yeah,
axe.
the terrible
Gut
Gerwig.
wrencher.
It's my masterpiece. What are you doing?
It comes back.
Yes.
It's coming back.
You can get there and toss it up at the guy. He will get cover.
Okay, I get
It's a
advantage on that.
throwing axe, so just roll your axe if you want.
Alright. That's not good. That's better.
Oh, what are you getting an advantage for?
Zephyr Strike.
Oh, I see what you did. Okay, nice. Oh, were you trying to throw it before you move then, so you get the double speed?
No, I move.
Oh, no, I guess you just get 30
throw
more
it,
feet.
and then I just
Yeah.
get 30 more feet. Yeah, so he's
Yep,
injured,
okay.
and then I get to dash as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you get advantage. You do hit this
I hit him in
guy,
the gut.
and you see it. The rusty axe part hits him right next to his chest, and it lodges in his armor. As you see the rest of the handle fly off somewhere. Go ahead and roll damage. It's a d6 plus your strength -1.
F in the chat for the gut wrencher, please.
So it's 5
Wow.
plus 2, 7.
All right. Nice. And
And
then
I
you have
move
30 more
30 more
feet.
feet. Yeah.
do you
Do I
wanna
see
go?
another way down from that house that he might use?
So there is a ladder in the back. You can't see it because it's the camera. There's a ladder back here. Sorry, you can't see that. Back here that he could go down, but honestly, he could also just jump down from either side if he's good at landing.
Since Capatis is here, I'll probably go from the other side of the building. So the south one.
Yeah, you can see a bit more
Bear
of
in
it
mind,
that
I
is.
Or I
will-
can actually, when I can climb up there from the south.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm not sure how it's supposed to play out, but the idea is I've readied an action to jump to the drunkard, right? So when
Yep.
it's going to be my turn, I will automatically be by the drunkard side.
You can, because he moves the gunman moves so quickly, you can change your action at this point if you want.
Right. And just to clear then, would I have any way of making it up from my side of the building? So is there like a stair that we're not seeing?
There are no stairs, but you could climb like a floor and a
So-
half if you want to do an athletics check. There are windows and
Which we'll
stuff like
see.
that you could use. But anyways, Bagu, you can also do the same if you want from the north side. You could try to climb up, or you could go through the south side, which is easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw one coming into the south side is easiest, so I'll go for that.
All right. Where's my marker? Start heading that way. Then we are to Thorin. So, yeah, Thorin.
I'll rush to behind the cart.
Okay.
I'm in the opposite side from the attacker.
This
I'll
way?
use my extra movement to get closer to the guy who's downed. And is he alive? Can I tell?
Let me roll the damage on that real quick.
Actually, could I retrospectively also use favored foe in that going?
Sure. What does that do? It gives you.
It gives me an
some
extra
bonus
d4. Yeah.
Yep.
And then I use it
You
as
can do it once per
concentration.
round, I think. Yeah. Oh my.
2 more damage.
Unfortunately, you see half of this guy's skull has been blown off.
Whoops.
Oh shit.
Imagine if that was Karazar.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Our plan would have gone so well, yeah.
I rolled very high on the damage.
Full detail.
He had mage armor, he would be fine.
You see
I
the
will
guy
just-
starting to reload and
I'll just
set
use
up his gun
whatever's
again.
left of my movement to get closer to the building. Yeah.
Okay. You technically still have an action. So, you could
Well,
use your action. Oh, go ahead.
I did not use a dash that uses up my action, doesn't it, or something? Because I went like
Oh, you
60
said you're
foot.
doing dash. Oh, right.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think so, because I was pretty far away.
Yeah, you'd be able to do 60 then. You can get a little closer.
I'll just move down to the corner next to Bagu for now,
Yeah.
and that'll do.
I'll do. Capatis. You
Right.
now see the guy. You can see him in front of you. He doesn't look like he's still alive.
Yeah. I'll guidance myself, first off.
That'll take your action.
Yep. And then I'll do my athletics check to try to climb up right next
okay.
to the pistol wielder.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll
Oof.
that athletic.
Yep, that's no.
Roll again,
Oh
real quick.
well. Right, that happens again. And I do
Okay.
the D4.
You make no headway whatsoever. You
Excellent.
start to lift up, and the rock just crumbles on the side of it. Like the rock just gives way that you try to get a hold on the windowsill.
I'm having flashbacks to physical education class at school, and me trying to. Nope, not happening.
All the other kids making fun of
The armor is not helping.
But it does not use up your guidance, so you can still do that next turn if you want.
Okay.
Karisar,
Okay. Can I?
still gonna do magic
move-
missile?
Well, I do have a reroll from Puma Man Redux, so
Yep.
I was thinking about moving to the cart. That would put me probably in 30 feet range of the Verdude.
You could get there, not quite to the cart.
Yeah. How far am I roundabout from the dude?
Looks like 30 feet.
Looks like 30 feet.
Yep.
Then I will do a Witch Bolt.
Ooh, go ahead and roll
Just
that
that
attack.
That might do more damage potentially if I roll well.
If it hits, yeah.
Ooh,
That hits.
He does have cover, but that still hits.
Ooh, nice. Okay, then let's cast. Do the damage. Is 3 roll also for the damage?
Not usually, but Witch Bolt does
Uh,
stay on. You see the connection
okay.
between you and him, the slight filament in
Okay.
the air, connecting you two.
And he
Okay.
feels a slight tingle.
He feels tingly all over.
Yeah. Karisar gets flashbacks to giving Kenku colds and that warehouse.
We're back to the
man, episode
gunslinger.
2. Yeah.
Do you want to do anything with your owl?
I think that requires an action.
Oh yeah,
It's
you're right.
fine, familiar isn't very good
that takes
as
an-
a combat spell.
No. You can have it take the help action if you want at some point, but
Okay.
give advantage to someone. Hello, Big Shoe, you're back. They're busy killing someone. Or trying to. The guy looks down at all of you. He seems to now see, because none of you are stealth anymore.
What? We were stealthy?
What was an attempt?
It wasn't a give it good old college try. He's gonna go ahead and just roll for going down here. He rolled a 1. He looks at Karisar. And he says something in a
2 for the
particular
price of 1.
language. He says something in a particular language. He says, "Uns das Cook."
Well, if it's
Karisar probably
common,
knows that.
well, is it Draconic, Elven, Sylvan, Undercommon?
Roll an intelligence check.
I doubt it's halfling.
Yeah, I know Woolwich, Halfling, and Common, so.
Well, 7 probably not.
If you have Elven, you can roll an intelligence check, but yeah, never heard it.
It's
Okay.
Underdark.
Well, I have
what-
Undercommon, but
Mhm.
if he is speaking actually the Drow, then probably not.
La la la. He will fire at Karisar though. He rolled a 5 on the die. Lame.
That will definitely not hit.
That's what you think. And you would be right. It's a total of 11. Nope. You see him, he says something in Takak, and he starts messing with his gun, getting it ready to go again. Let's see, then we are to Bagu.
Now, looking at the building in front of me and those
Mm-hmm.
windows, I guess.
Yeah.
Would I reckon it be faster to climb the side with the windows or go around?
Based on the rest of the building, which if I were to move this thing and show you slightly, the quickest way, let me put it on with this thing. The quickest way would be to come up and just climb this one little thing here, and then you can literally walk up all the way to him.
All right.
Or if you want, you can try to climb straight up. The best way there would
Would
It's a
that
great
actually-
idea, trust me. It's
it'd probably be this side over here. It'd probably be this side. You'd be doing the same thing Capatis was trying to do, but it'd probably be that
seem
side.
like that's going to be very fast, though.
No, that would take some time. The wall looks to be about 40 feet up or 30 feet up or
All right,
so.
I'll
So
try and climb
it's-
that little thing and then just dash for what I can.
All right, so it'd be 5. Go ahead and roll athletics. It's not a hard one right here. Oh, pull back
Too
in
bad.
there. Oh my god. It's still not hard. Like it's like doing a pull up more than an actual climb. And you do make it, but it ends up taking you 15 of your movement.
All right, and then I'll use my action to dash. Whatever
Alrighty.
amount of movement I have left, which is what, 40.
You get over there. Next turn, you can easily just go up that ladder and you'll be right next to him.
Okay.
Then we are to Thorin. Are you gonna climb?
Seems unwise, but I am tempted.
You move at half speed while climbing, so this is 30 feet tall, so it'd take you your movement and dash to get all the way up, and you'd have to roll in athletics.
I have a bundle of silk rope or something. What if I tied that around the javelin and tried get the javelin in the crook in the corner and use that as a rope to pull myself up, sort of?
That would be pretty
More
difficult,
complicated
but if
and
you have a
harder.
grappling hook, it'd be way
Okay.
easier.
No, I'll just do what Bago did then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll that athletics. 24, wow. Easy enough. It took you 5 feet of movement to get up.
I just jump up.
Yeah. Let's see, that was 5, 10, 30. You get there with your movement. Let me move the thing out of the way. You get there with your movement. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to move the whole...
So I'm probably within 30 yards now? Or 30 feet?
Yeah, definitely. He still
Okay,
gets a little bit of cover from the crenellation, but that's it.
Okay, I'll throw a javelin.
Alrighty. Greg censored gut wrencher like Disney. No, Nemours junk. You're moving it entirely. That's right. Javelin
I
23
hunted.
hits.
I hunted for Neymar's steak.
I hunted!
That was so funny.
A piece of it is still in that guy.
That
Who
is
might
8 damage.
resurrect the gut wrencher.
Yes,
I'll aim
maybe
for his
can
gut.
remake it. All right, 8.
To join gut.
You're not raging, right? So it's just 8.
Yeah, it's just 8.
Alrighty. You throw the javelin and it hits him in the back, but he ducks over and it kind of just doesn't arc, but it hits him and the shaft goes forward and flies over and you hear it clanking on the street below. It hit him, but not a mortal or anything. Not a mortal wound or anything. Thorn, Capatis.
It's very tempting to just step to the side and try a much easier climb, which I didn't notice earlier. But that would cause somewhat of a logistical issue with everybody bottlenecking behind Bagu.
Yep.
So go
You
ahead.
do think it's
and,
maybe a 14 DC or so for this climb on the side?
right. By the way, earlier on I did roll the what do you call it? The guidance. So I already have a 2 on that. So I'm not sure if you see that or if I should re-roll it. I'm happy either way.
Oh, you can re-roll it. I don't know. Or you can
Okay.
pick. It doesn't matter.
Right, so I just roll my athletics. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's
That's
definitely.
Bago athletics right there.
Yeah.
Wearing
It's a
armor.
10.
Tisk, tisk.
It's not a complete failure, and you're able to start climbing. You make it about 15 feet up the wall. Where you're trying to go, it's only 5 more feet
Right.
to go, but that would have taken your movement and action to get 15 feet up. I mean, like you're moving at half speed.
Right.
It's not a complete failure. Sounds like a parent saying, "Not mad, I'm disappointed."
Thorin, you see over Capatis like slowly trying to climb up this thing. Karisar, you're the only one left on the ground, and the dead guy.
Yeah. I'll move a bit closer to the killer somewhere behind the cart so that I stay within 30 feet, yeah.
Okay.
And or even closer, but yeah, and I'll use my as long as I can still see him, right? Because I don't want
Yeah,
to
you can still
lose
see
my
him.
witch bolt.
And you've already hit
Okay.
him, so
So
you
I
just
just
do
have to
damage
roll
if
the
you wanna do it.
damage. Yeah.
yep. The
So
benefit of Witch
system
Bolt.
better.
9.
My favorite number.
9.
So let's say
The
that.
Witch Bolt pulses as energy goes through it, and you see it blast into the guy, and he looks at you. And he says in common, "You are next." That was Karisar. Do you want to do a bonus action with your hawk? I think you use a bonus action to give it direction, right? Not that it's good with. Not that it's
Can,
good with
can it help Capatis with the climbing?
Not really. If you want, you can tell it to help Bagu or Thorin if they attack or something like that.
Well, yeah, then help yeah, Bago. Why not?
Okay. The bird comes over as just to remind you, he can kill it though, and it has like 2 hit points. But the bird comes over and starts clawing and getting in the face of this guy. Then where are 2? That's back to him. Well, he made a promise. He's gonna shoot at Karisar.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As I said, 2 for the price of 1.
Oh my god. I rolled a 1 and then a 2.
Oh, very nice. The bird's working.
Thank you, bird. Thank you, Pallas.
What's
The
his
gun
name?
explodes in his hand.
Pallas from
Pallas.
Pallas Athene, the goddess of wisdom.
Mhm.
The gun makes a extremely loud noise and explodes in his hand as he fires and flies off the building. Kink, 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 as it falls on the ground.
Nice.
That's amazing. Bagu. You see him take out I think a short sword. 2 short swords.
Okay. I'll come up next to him and hit him with the axe.
You make it up. Swing, bada bada.
Miss.
Indeed it
Gets
does.
help from
This guy is
the
brutal.
owl.
Actually, didn't the owl give
Oh,
me advantage?
You
or
get
something?
advantage, that's right. Good call, good call.
That's better.
Yeah, he's distracted by this stupid owl in the way. It just keeps asking who, and you come up and you whack it with your whack him with your axe right in the chest armor. Go ahead and roll damage. Damage. 11.
12.
12. Oh, right. You take a slice across his chest, and you can see blood start coming out from his chest area.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Actually, I take it back. That does not what happens. You slice across his chest, and you hear him yell like "ah" as you hit him, but you don't see anything actually happen to his armor.
We'll see about
We have
that.
2. Thorin.
I'm gonna run up. Can I fit next to Bagu?
Nope.
He's fucking thick. Can I get to a place where I can hit the enemy?
You can walk up onto the ledge on the top of the crenellation if you want, but
I'm quite
will
tall.
be-
I might be able to reach over it. I'm almost 7
how tall
foot.
are you? 7 foot.
Almost.
It's 10 feet tall there.
Shit.
It'd be really rough. You could climb up and get on the crenellation if you want, and we'll
Okay,
just
I'll
say you
try
get
that.
like a -2 to your attack or something while you're balancing on this thing. Yeah. Go ahead and swing, but are you gonna rage? Are you gonna keep your cool?
Just one sec. Yeah, I'm gonna rage and use Great Weapon Master.
Oh boy.
Oh baby. Oh what?
And Reckless Attack.
And
Oh
reckless.
Jesus. There at Thorns.
Advantage.
I'm trying to figure out what this is.
Signature move coming in. Cutting him
well,
off.
you get -7
Boom.
to the roll, right?
Yeah.
So a 23 -7
No,
is
it's minus
16?
5
15.
because of rage.
Well, I said -2 because of the. Oh, that's
Yep.
right. So -5, which would make
So
it an
18.
18.
Yeah.
That is exactly his armor class. You hit.
Yeah, buddy.
Barely.
Come on. Give me smash. So that is
Smash.
24.
Damn. Oh yeah, great bust masters are insane. I don't know why it's not coming up. Oh, there it is.
So it's plus 10 and plus 2.
24. Freaking hell. 24.
Let me smash.
Wait, what did I do here?
I don't
Yeah.
trust this guy. That he might have an escape plan. I want to take him out quickly.
Fair point.
Damn.
We did need to find out why he's doing this stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you
Well-
come down on his shoulder.
I'm pretty
and
sure
hear-
I'm gonna find it out looking at him afterwards.
You come down on this guy's shoulder and you hear a crack and a pop as you see him drop one of his short swords.
Good.
Let's see. That takes it to Capatus. The battle against the wall.
Is he not dead?
No.
Right, I tried to finish off my
This
climb,
guy's
so
tanky.
I'll just do a
Okay.
hopefully final athletics.
A final athletics. It's enough to get over.
Excellent.
Hey.
He's finally there.
Wouldn't I be on the other side? So wouldn't I be on his other side by the bird?
Yeah, if you want to take all of your movement, you can. Yeah.
So the idea is I'm right there in striking distance.
That is what cramped up balcony.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, you're on the crenellation. You get a -2 to hit if you're attacking from there due to having to balance and stuff.
Good thing. I'm
Just
using
one gust of
my,
wind and-
Word of Radiance instead. So I use
Alright.
my Word of Radiance, which should
Okay.
bypass that.
Yep.
And I roll like shit, but nonetheless, if
That's a
he
save.
does
for
make
him, right?
his, yeah.
Okay. The word of radiance.
God hates you.
Your choice of armor is rather poor.
Constitution.
Yep. 13. Is the
That
saving
is, he gets a +4 to that, so that's a 12. He rolled. Barely fails as you do 3 damage to him. What does Word of Radiance look like?
throw. No particular.
He yells Allahu Akbar and the guy explodes.
He yells.
music
"Aloha
kicks
I
in.
did not want to say that. I was trying to come up with. But I was thinking, okay, what would be the gun?
Inshallah, my brothers.
But
Inshallah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a burning radiance that erupts from you after you say a divine word.
all right.
The divine words, Durka Durka.
Let's see.
Oh, the word is bird.
No. You know how,
Birds is
how
a word.
in the Discord
I
novels,
heard.
right? Dwarven poetries because they have so many
Dwarves,
words
yeah.
for gold, right? And
Oh,
all
yeah.
of the poetry, when translated to a human language, just translates to gold, 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 gold. And then the controversial,
Nice.
horrible new poetry is gold, 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 silver. So in that way, I'm just
The King's
like,
translation.
yeah, I'm just going, I don't know, nickel or I don't know, iron, rust. Yeah, rust. That's
It's
it.
just
That's
precious
it. That's gonna be it.
metals. Oh, brass
Yeah.
isn't even
Precious.
precious.
I just go
But yeah.
rust.
Brawls.
Yeah. And he says, 3 damage. Karisar.
Look, it's better than I've been doing for the last 2 turns. Okay.
It's true. You
It's
did
an
damage.
improvement. I'm getting that.
Okay. I'll do then more damage with my Witch Bolt.
Already?
Let's hope I roll well. Oh, a 10. That's nice.
Wow.
Not bad.
This witch bolt slams into him with more energy. As he looks extremely hurt.
Unlimited power! Sorry.
Karisar's a
Wow.
bit angry at seeing a fellow elf get murdered.
He's being corrupted.
Oh yes, the book whispered.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoops.
You see it kind of beat up against him with its force damage as it hurts, but he's still up. By the power of the forge.
By the power of Grayskull.
You still have a bonus action. You want to have your bird help someone?
Yeah, let's let him help. I think Bagu and Thorn have probably high enough rolls generally, so let's help Kapatis. Man.
Nice.
Much appreciated because I'm gonna need it.
He will... What does he have at his disposal here? Not a lot.
He's rather surrounded.
He will jump down.
I had a feeling he might.
Everyone can get an attack of opportunity if you're on the roof with him.
Oh, definitely.
Crazy gust of wind. There goes the barbarian. Fall damage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so much for that one.
Unfortunately, he dodges out of the way of the great axe.
15 doesn't
Oh.
hit. No.
Try to
No.
do a non-lethal
Bagu.
attack,
Oh, well, I
Okay.
would have done reckless.
like with my unarmed.
Oh, go ahead and-
striking.
well,
Or
you-
is- Can I get a non-lethal with a battle axe?
I
like
don't know
slap
if you
with
can
it
do
or something?
reckless
On an opportunity. I don't know either.
Reckless.
Probably not. It probably
ID.
says when you take the attack action.
I
Yeah,
think
maybe.
it's probably what it says too.
Mhm.
We'll go with that and we can figure it out later. So, what about Bagu?
Can I non-lethal battle axe slam? Or slap, rather.
Yeah, you can always choose to do non-lethal with a melee weapon.
Alright. I'll use the reroll from the sewers, which I haven't used yet, and try again.
All right.
That is one wasted as reroll. Okay.
Unfortunately, you swing at him once, you swing at him twice, and he's a very quick mother licker. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack
Yeah,
rolls
it's not
using
his
strength
turn,
during
so it's already
this
Not my
turn.
turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Oh well. Okay. Then, lastly, Kapatis.
Kapata.
You definitely get an attack of opportunity too if you want to take it.
Yep, definitely.
And you
yes.
get advantage, I
Advantage.
suppose, at this point.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'll try.
But you do get a -2
Yep.
because you're on the edge.
Boom. Ha
Oh, there you go.
It's a crit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, go ahead and
Was
roll
that
damage.
non-lethal though?
He didn't say it was.
Well, there goes the prize.
Yes, but yeah.
That's 9 damage.
Mhm.
That's some unfortunate rolls. I guess. Yeah. Did it do
It'll up
the?
attack.
Yeah, it did the crit for you as well. That technically doesn't take him down. As you come down with your, you have a hammer, right?
Mace.
Oh, mace. Yeah. You hit him off the roof, and he tends to go flying out a bit because of it. He's gonna do an acrobatics. Let's see. He rolled a 16, right? Yeah, 16. So, I think that 15 was the DC though, for preventing fall damage from a certain height. This is 10.
15, I think it was.
Yeah. However, unfortunately, it is 30 feet up. 10 feet doesn't cause damage. 20 feet does. 30 feet does more, 2d6. He prevented 1d6, so he still takes 1d6 of damage. He takes 1 damage. And you all hear this crack noise as he hits the ground. And
Oh, he's
falls
prone.
over. Nope.
Good.
That was actually, he had 1 hit point left.
So did he die then?
Is he unconscious or no? He's
We are
dying, right?
still in turns, if that matters to you. So, Bagu.
I'll try to jump down, not on top of
Definitely
him.
gonna die.
All right, roll acrobatics.
Is that the pile driver? I don't actually watch. Anyway.
Ooh, 6. You fall down straight with your legs locked, landing on the ground. You take only 6 bludgeoning damage.
That's fine. Yeah. And I'll try to check how he's doing and if I can stabilize him.
You do a medicine.
Uh,
I think it's a DC 15 unless you have a healer's kit, which lets you do it automatically.
he's dead, whatever. Just leave.
Roll again. Roll again. Let's see if you can crit this fumble.
A medicine or just a d20?
Yeah, just a d20. If you roll 5 or under, it crits it. Ooh, someone gave something. Yeah, he just fails. A reroll to
Should I use
someone.
that
It just
reroll?
says, there you go. Big shoe for life. Who are you giving the reroll to? Jankulate, thank you for subscribing again, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
He has one of the best names too. It was funny. He came to work at the company I work for, and we were talking to him. And I said, "Oh, you used to stream? What's your stream handle?" And he's like, "I prefer not to say it on the meeting." But yeah, Jankulate. I don't know if he's been streaming, but you can. I have to go check. But he used to stream a lot of developer type stuff. He's actually a front end focused dev. So just like Michael and I.
Oh, Bago, you get a reroll.
Okay, let's
Bagu,
try to
you
medicine
get to
check again,
reroll.
I guess.
There's a bone sticking out of his neck.
13.
13. Unfortunately, you start to bind him and do these things to him, and you misdiagnose it. You thought that he was bleeding out from his ankle, but apparently it was his other wounds that he was bleeding out from. Come on.
So is he dead or is he still bleeding?
How do humans
He's still
even
bleeding
work,
out. He's
damn
not
it?
dead. If you fumbled, you would have killed him, but you didn't fumble.
Stop
so.
asking if he's dead.
It's just I
You
have a
might
potion
make
of
him dead.
healing. Is
Okay.
it worth using a potion of healing on a bad guy just so we can
Nah.
capture him?
I do technically have a healing word which might reach him, and if I do cast it on him, that would stabilize and heal him. Trouble is,
Yep.
he would still be combative.
Yep.
So we'll
Thorend.
ride back on.
Well, I'll jump down as well.
Oh boy, roll an acrobatics.
It suddenly now fall like
It's
this is
raining
gonna be
people
our
out here.
stairs, right? This is gonna be our stairs.
But that's good enough. You actually reduce the damage, and you only take 1 point of damage.
That's athletics though.
Nice.
Oh, that's athletics. What's your acrobatics?
Oh, sorry.
It's still +3, so it would have been the same thing.
Okay.
So you take 1 point of damage.
Did I click? Oh no, my athletics is +6 and my acrobatics is +3.
So he
Oh.
would be then at 16.
Still good enough. You need if it was
Okay.
15, it was the DC.
Cool. And yeah,
Wow, it's.
I'll
5.
try a medicine check as well. He needs to be stabilized still, yeah.
boy.
So.
That's what medicine's for. 15, DC 15.
Well, yep. It's a 2.
Wait, but you have -1. Does that mean you rolled a natural 1?
It wouldn't be a natural one. No. It was a 3 minus 1 equals 2.
Oh, 3 -1. That's right. Duh. Okay. Yeah,
He
unfortunately.
finds an
you
extra
go
boat
and-
sticking out of his neck.
Yeah, you go and start binding his arm, and you realize no, that's not the mortal wound he took. It's not
I think
what
he has
bleeding out from.
hemorrhoids.
Oh, no.
You stick a finger in and see. You feel a bump.
Then he dies.
He died as he lived. Capatus. I don't know. I don't get it either. Don't
with a
ask.
finger up his ass. What?
This is how we assert
Not that he was
dominance
in
in
the middle of
Norland.
smooth. Yeah, so I kind of yell over to the team, don't you dare let him get away. And I cast Healing Word on the baddie.
Okay.
Oh god.
6.
And for my
not gonna
actual movement, I'm
No.
not jumping down. I've had enough climbing fun for the day. I'll take the long way around. Thank you very much.
Capatus waits for the elevator.
You start walking back down the stairs.
If he's either gone or dead by the time I get there, we're not gonna have fun.
Parasar, you see the healing radiance come off from Capatus, and you see the guy, his eyes come open. You still have your witch
Okay.
bolt connected to him.
I'll stop my witch bolt and cast sleep. He has so little
Ooh.
HP, would probably
Yeah, you don't have to
just
roll.
fall.
I think the minimum is 5 actually on H because it's 5d8, so you don't have to roll. He
Yeah.
he sleeps, and we are out of combat.
Yeah, that's nice. That's
well
actually
done.
nice, that sleep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
You might get a little bonus if you manage to get this guy there.
Yeah.
you see the dead corpse of whoever he was following next to him.
Any chance I can still save him with another healing spell? Or is it he's a gone?
The guy with part of his head missing.
Probably I'm going to say yes, but I will ask because this is magic and I'm a newbie. So, look. Can you regenerate limbs?
Roll a
With
medicine check.
lesser
You're not sure.
restoration.
Okay. Also, which part of the brain? Because technically,
If
He
you get
wasn't
two
using
20s,
it anyways.
Yeah, and not that much, sadly.
Unfortunately, you don't think there's a way without unless you had Revivify. Would be the lowest level spell you could do it with.
oh well.
merely a
I
friend.
did the right thing. I did consider happen.
And
they searched the
Revivify
dead-
cost 300 gold diamond. Would you have done it?
No, hell no.
Well, if that
hey.
guy wants to start working for our tavern for the
Yeah,
next
he will be the
probably
subordinate to the goblin.
Another
essentially
slave?
till the end of his life for free.
So many indentured servants.
Look, guys, we have an empire to build, okay?
True.
I think we're gonna end it there, though. I would tell you the guy you see the broken gun in front of him. He has 2 short swords, leather armor, a shield that he wasn't using, and a ring on him.
He also now has manacles on him, just in case.
Does anyone take any of those?
I would
Yeah,
look
but
at
guess
of
I'll
course,
take the
we
ring.
take all the weapons and everything off of him. We don't want him waking up and
All
being
right.
dangerous. So first
The
off
rest
that,
of you
and
start
then-
taking the weapons off. Bagu, you take off the ring, and immediately you see a different form. As an illusion evaporates away from him, you notice he is wearing leather armor, but it looks different than the leather armor that everybody was starting to take off. This leather armor looks extremely well made, ornate with these little, I want to call it studs, but don't think it's studded armor. Don't get Shad to yell at me. That go along the corners, the shoulders, and goes down the center. He has his short swords look curved and extremely well made.
Curved sword.
Does he look like an elf?
He does look like an elf. He looks like a drow.
It's an
Irinal scum.
it's elf on elf
Uh,
violence. Typical thing on the street.
Teresa immediately will have a very, very different attitude. He will look incredibly angry, almost like, you know. Actually, he's gonna go towards him and use his quarterstaff against him, or at least try.
We'll pick it up next time. See what you
But
do.
we'll do it next
Leave
time.
it there.
Oh, but next time with a
Um,
beating.
But he's definitely
Yeah.
a white-haired drow with very fancy-looking armor and clothes, though it doesn't look magic.
All right.
Alrighty. Let me go ahead and do this. This.
I like what Amvix just said.
Stripping an unconscious man in the street. Yep. Tinker
I mean,
was a
if
new
you-
roommate.
If the gentleman let him keep it, let us keep him. So we can probably do that.
We'll see what happens next time. Everybody, thank you for watching. Big Shoe for Life. Thank you for showing up and giving that reroll to Bagu. I think he used it. No, I think he failed a
Yeah.
second time, but it was
Yeah,
worth a
let's go
try.
second time.
And Puma Man
Good
Redux
game,
giving the
good game.
roll. That actually
Good
did let someone hit. I forget who. So thank you for that.
No, I didn't use it, but
Ah,
I didn't
Uh,
No,
check
I used
out
the
Hoity.
reroll from 2 games
oh,
ago.
that's right. That's right. Thank you, Hoity, for giving that shout out about our giveaway. If anyone's still watching and you want to enter into the giveaway, simply do !ENTER. Exclamation enter. That will put you in a giveaway for a free audiobook. So if you win, I'll reach out to you. It's going to go throughout the rest of the week, which means tomorrow. Possibly Monday, depending on what we do. So there is that. And go check out Hoity if you haven't yet. He's a fun guy to follow. He's a mushroom. Yes, there you go. Art of the Roll showed it and did it too many times. Thank you, Vassar, for showing up too.
thank you.
And thank you for saying it was
It was fun.
amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
And Vac, thank you for your amazing comments. All right, I am gonna go and spend the rest of my day probably making YouTube video I've been working on. Super secret YouTube video. So thank
Awesome.
you everybody for watching. We'll
See ya.
see you next time. Oh, before I leave, I am gonna be a good Twitch person and raid someone. Assuming there's someone on to raid. Let's see, who can we raid? There's no one on to raid. That's lame. Let me check my other account real quick. No, I guess I won't raid anyone. I honestly don't see anyone that I know worth raiding.
It's too early for you guys.
I wish Hoity was on. Actually, last time I did this, Hoity was on, even though he didn't show up. Let me search him real quick and make sure he's not on.
I thought he was doing auditions.
Oh, that's right. He's doing auditions. Oh, well. I will raid another time. Bye, everybody. Bye.
Boy.
Yeah. See you next week.